There we go.
I had seen that he did a memoir.
Yeah.
Who
it's
shit
pretty
their
funny.
pants in a rental car?
Highly
H.M.
recommend
Benjamin.
listening to his rental car failure chapter, if you can.
Who?
Sure.
H. John Benjamin.
Oh, okay. I puked in a cab once, violently, and got my friend banned from the cab company because of it.
Nice.
You're a good friend, Paul.
I am.
What happened?
Nothing important.
Nothing.
What did
Nothing
Paul
at all.
have
Dan
to do?
definitely wasn't the one.
He had a fun time in a cab once.
I violently, and I mean aggressively, vomited in a cab once,
Oh yeah, I remember that story.
and yeah, got my friend banned from the cab.
Stream is up.
So
Stream
Paul's
is
the,
up.
Paul's the person you don't want to bring with you.
Not that night. Not that night. That was at the start of the night too. Like that was after pre-gaming.
Anyway, all right.
All right, everyone
What do we
here?
go to again? I'll never remember.
Oh, roll 20.
Do you not use bookmarks, Dan?
No.
Not at all?
Nope.
Is that because you can't read? So you're
Yes.
scared of bookmarks?
Dan is kind of like
Yes.
the most tech illiterate hardcore gamer out there.
I just don't like that stuff.
I don't know. He uses Reddit. He can't be that tech illiterate.
I don't know. A lot of the
You're
people
right.
that use
You're
Reddit
like that.
can barely breathe. They're so dumb.
Well, that's just describing general people.
It's a good point.
Which are also very dumb. I know.
And a lot of the dumb ones can't breathe right now because they have COVID. What?
Anyway, Dan, I was just saying the game's going to open up quite a bit here.
Okay.
It's going to be stop being so linear, and you guys are going to have
Sure.
a lot
I
more
can't
choices
do it.
and
I muted
options, and I'm going to give you less prodding.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I'm muted
Good
on
verb.
my end. So I'm not going to listen to the water
for good or
in the
bad,
cave.
oh yeah, I can turn that off.
Oh, Catherine would appreciate that. She's like, the water's still going?
I guess it doesn't stop. Like
Well,
when
I
I
mean,
when I
it
close
is
out.
naturally
There
refilling
would be
aquifer.
consistent water moving in the cave.
Yeah, but you know, it's just a
Some,
background
some
noise.
dude with a fucking
If it's
cup
bugging people, I can turn it
just
off.
pouring
Not an
water.
idiot.
Wait, is there noise?
Better
Catherine
not
thinks
anymore.
Not right now. There was.
I didn't hear it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing someone.
You got me
We're
there.
missing
It's
Sydney.
not. I'm having trouble.
What's wrong?
With a password. Hold on.
She finally realized she shouldn't have married you.
Oh. I'm
That's
sure
what
that
it
was
was.
realized a while ago.
That's harsh.
Catherine from the kitchen.
Okay.
Ooh. We need our rogue.
The
Yeah,
rogue is here.
I did
There
have
she is.
Taco Bell tonight, so frequent
God damn
trips.
it.
If you
Off the screen will
if you suddenly sprint out of your
I mean,
chair,
I already
don't know
had
why.
one session, and I'm feeling another one brewing.
God damn it,
instantly.
Dan.
Hey Dan. Hey Dan. Live Moss.
Moss. I do live Moss. My fucking toilet.
Yes.
All right, let's get started here. As the party rested after Manty's fall, they were spotted by a goblin searching the area for the intruders. Amryn quickly turned it into a pile of shattered ice, and the party remained safe. They proceeded up the bend in the cavern and came across 2 pools which had been emptied to create the waves that had previously crashed into them. At these pools were 3 goblins. Instead of immediately attacking them, Amryn attempted to negotiate. This confused the goblin. Amron tried to find the location of their friends, but was unable to get much information other than something was on the other side of the cavern. The dialogue eventually fell apart as Amron tried to communicate. The confused goblin eventually attacked, and in the ensuing battle, one goblin in particular looked ready to leave. Solus, the hero of the moment, swung his great axe right into his rib cage, thus preventing the goblin from sounding the alarm. As they proceeded through the depths of the cavern towards the area the goblin had indicated, they came across what appeared to be some sort of barracks or den. On the top of the den, they saw Sildar being held captive, bloodied and bruised. One goblin also stood above the rest as someone of importance. In a bout of pure aggression and violence, the party charged in and rapidly dispatched all 5 goblins on the lower level, only stopping when the goblin in charge threatened to kill Sildar if they didn't stop. Ymik, the goblin in charge, tried to bargain with them, offering to free Sildar if they helped him dispatch Clarg, the leader of Cragmaw Hideout, along with his pet wolf. Ymik, convinced he would be the better leader and more deserving of the title, even agreed to help the party fight Clarg. He also informed the party that Gundren was taken to a place called Cragmaw Castle and King Groll. During the conversations and investigation that continued, the party quietly debated killing Ymik before he had a chance to betray them. And Amron gave last rites to a dying goblin, specifically asking him if he knew he was dying. After the agreement with Ymik, Sildar, broken and in pain, told the party that he and Gundren had been taken captive, and he informed them about their discovery of Wave Echo Cave, home to the legendary Forge of Spells. The party settled down for a short rest to prepare to attack Clarg and think about what to do with Ymik. So that's where we left off. Does anyone have questions or anything before we start?
Don't think so.
All right. So yeah, right now you've got all of you. You just took a short rest. We did all the short rest stuff at the end of the last session. Ymik is still there, and there's also I guess there's another goblin.
Yes,
That one.
the one that we like.
That thing, like,
crushed
dead
his
and
I guess he
rib
would have.
cage.
Yeah,
basically.
I guess he would have died.
He would have expired.
He
of
would
his
have
wounds.
expired. Yeah. How do I?
That's a big rip.
Yeah, there was really no way to heal him, and it's been 4 hours, so there he goes.
And he's dead.
And he's dead.
Somebody call an ambulance.
Somebody call an amber lamps.
Amber Lance, exactly.
We only listened to his wheezing for about 2 hours.
Yeah, as you just slowly
It's like
expired.
Tarkov when you get shot in the stomach.
Mm-hmm. So to kind of summarize in a non-narrative way, you agreed with Ymik to go kill Clarg in exchange for basically
Yeah,
letting,
he's going to
letting
show
you
us
all
the way,
live.
right?
Yeah. The plan was that he would show you the way. There were 2 plans, really 3 plans floated around. One was that he would, like the Wookiee strategy.
The Wookiee strat.
The other
Yeah.
plan was that he would lure Clarg away and you would ambush Clarg. The other option was that you were going to kill him because you were afraid that he would betray you. That nothing was decided at the end of the last session, though. So you guys can continue
I
discussing
think we
what you want to
decided
do.
that we didn't want to kill Yarg?
Ymik.
Ymik. I think we decided we didn't want to kill Ymik, and I think the main discussion was between whether or not we do Wookiee strat or have him try and lure out Clarg. So do we want to take a quick vote?
What is the Wookiee strat?
We pretend to
Wookiee
be
strat is-
captured and walk in
Yeah.
and then jump into attack when we get close. It would be probably 2 of us go in as captors. He said the rest are dead, and then once we start attacking, then the rest can jump in.
So it'd probably
Or
be
see if
Manti and
he
Solus.
can lure him out, which he doesn't think he can, right? Didn't we?
That wasn't really discussed heavily with him. But if you want to ask him, you can.
I think part of it was we were talking about the trusting him part,
Yeah.
maybe not being able to.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think
It,
the Wookiee strat requires less trust than sending him in by himself, and we might end up just fighting against him.
for sure. Do we worry about walking in holding a great axe and a massive hammer while captive?
I mean, you can have it like in your belt or whatever.
Fair
You're gonna
enough.
have your hands. You're gonna have your hands fake tied together, right?
That's true. Hey man, I'm for
It's
Wookiee strat or
it's an
just
integral part of the Wookiee strat.
I'm either
All
down
right,
for that.
who's going in?
My question is, who all are we killing when we do go in there? Because
Yep.
Yemek's whole plan is that he wants to lead the band, and that's not really gonna work.
There's no one to lead.
If he's the only one left.
I say we just
Nine
go
Inch Nails
straight.
is a solo group. They
I
put
say
out
we
good
just go
stuff.
straight for the leader. Every attack should be at the leader.
What about the man bear pig?
That is
Bugbear.
Bugbear.
That is the leader.
That is leader.
That is
His
the leader?
wolf is
Oh,
the
well,
other thing we
that
have to
makes
worry
it easy.
about.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try and nuke down the leader.
Fuck him up.
I don't know.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm assuming we could. Should we gamble what would happen? What the wolf reaction will be when he dies? Whether it just takes off, or and so we can focus
Well,
all attacks, or do we want to like split it like half attacks on the leader, half
No, I think we
attacks
should
on
focus down the leader first, and then either the
Agreed.
wolf will
agree.
run away,
'Cause
or then we can
maybe-
just finish it off after.
Maybe our friend over here can talk everyone down once the leader's dead.
Sure.
I can do that.
All right, who's going in?
Oh, you've been listening this whole time?
Oh, he did.
He wandered over at the end. There's no reason for him not to. He wandered over.
Kind of creepy there, buddy.
Okay, so short
He's a
range
goblin.
people. I mean, even though I'm damaged, I think I should.
Solus
the
and
people.
Manti should probably
So
go Wookiee strat, and then me, Kiki, and Amarylin kind of hide right
Yeah, you
at the
guys
base
will
of the
run
stairs and then rush in.
That's
Um,
probably for the
Can I
best.
check these goblin corpses real quick for anything valuable without offending the sensibilities of Yemek?
He's an not a goblin.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say desecrating dead, but you're right. He's a goblin. I don't give a shit. But they don't have
Okay.
anything.
His delicate sensibilities.
There's some scimitars, short bows.
Hey guys,
Nothing
this
of
one's not
value.
wearing underwear.
All right, let's get rolling then.
Goblins free ball.
So Yemek's gonna lead, followed by Solus, followed by Manti.
I think so.
Remember,
Well, Yemek has to like be in front of us or
Lead.
behind us.
Yeah.
what should I do?
Oh.
Sildar, who is still
What you
incredibly
should-
hurt.
What you should
Oh, you
do
can just wait
is when
here.
we walk in, say we've killed the others, their casualties. I've brought them to you.
Are
you addressing
about Sildar, the
Yemek or
wounded
Sildar?
dude,
Yemek.
Not Yemek.
Okay. Yeah, Emic can do that.
All right. Let's use
Sildar,
some of the
Sildar, you
cloth
can-
from the carcasses to tie ourselves up, but not so tight that we can't reach our weapon.
With Sildar, I mean, can't we fast forward time,
You can-
walk him around, and put him like in the forest?
you can just wait.
How
You
dead
can just
is
wait
he?
for us where the wolves were.
Sildar is in bad shape. Like he's on the verge of death. He's in a lot of pain. Very
Just leave
physically
him here, then
drained.
we'll come back for him.
Well, he's kind of fucked if we die anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about
just
we ask
leave him
Sildar, do you want to stay here? I mean, he's
Wait,
alive.
Yeah, right.
where does he feel more? Where do you feel most comfortable, homie?
I want to help. They took everything. They abused me. I want to get back.
What kind of weapons do you have?
What kind of weapons can you hold?
How far
I don't-
can you walk?
I don't have any. I can walk. I can stand. I can fight. I don't
Can you
have
grab
any weapons.
maybe
though.
one of the short bows off the goblin? One of the goblins?
Yes, yes,
Sure.
yes. So Sildar walks over, limps over more accurately, and grabs a short bow. And now I have to figure out how to give him a short bow.
But he can
That
for
dude
sure
gonna
fight.
die.
He says he can. If he dies, that's kind of on him.
Right? Yeah, okay, that's fair.
They took everething from me. He'll be
He
like
dies,
Dak.
he dies.
All right, all right, Imperial scum. Get ready to suck, Dak. Ew. Dead.
Short bow?
All right, everybody, everybody, you can take a break. Dax got it.
Wait, really? Because that would be awesome. I feel like I could take on the whole Empire. Really? Because that would be awesome. All right, bitches. Get ready to suck some Dak. One laser.
Range. 8320.
Poor Dak and Porkin.
Hey,
Copy.
does anybody want some? Does anybody want some ice? Get it? Because it's an ice planet.
Oh my god. Yes, we get it. It's very, very cold.
Okay. Okay. He's picked up his short bow.
Alright.
Cool.
Can we play?
So at this point, move to where. Yeah, just move to the vague area of where you want to be.
Who am I like staying behind with?
Can
It's
you move Sildar and
Solus and
Yimik for it?
Manti are being pushed forward by
Yimik.
Yimik. You guys are waiting in, and then you're gonna be like,
we're on the same spot.
"Sure."
Okay.
Or we'll be like,
Wait,
run away.
Who's Solus? You?
It's your
That is-
husband.
It's your husband.
Okay.
You know him well.
Okay. So
I hope
Yimik.
so. You guys have been married a while.
So it's the names are running together here. So Solus and Manti are bound very loosely, but it looks convincing enough for a first glance. Won't really hold up to close scrutiny, but you look bound if you just look over at you. Yimik is behind you, kind of poking you softly in the back with his scimitar.
Ooh.
Like he's not hurting
I like
you with
that.
it, but he's just putting on a bit of a show here.
A little bit lower, buddy.
Oh my god, what if it's like an interspecies relationship develops? That would be a fun
None of us
twist.
are bards.
Is
That's
that
okay.
what
It's not going to
you're
happen yet.
hoping happens, Shantae?
I can't wait
Are
Not
you
with
gonna
me,
fall
I
in
was
love
for
with
the next
Yimik
campaign and for someone to play a... How do I reveal area?
I roll to seduce literally everyone.
Where's
Oh,
Garrus?
20.
That's what I need.
Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. Reveal
He's doing
areas.
some calibrations. You know where he is.
Okay. So as you're being pushed forward, this is what you see. Sacks and crates of looted provisions are piled up in the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes toward a narrow opening that descends into darkness. A larger opening leads north down a set of natural stone steps, which is where you are entering through. The roar of falling water echoes from beyond, and in the middle of the cavern, there's the coals of a large fire. So again, this is not like before, where this is similar to before, where it's not a fire; it's more like cooking coals and stuff. But it's bright enough that
Sure.
you don't need dark vision in here to see. I mean, it's dark, but you can make things out. And why is there a goblin here?
Which goblin?
Well, that's one of the dead goblins. I'm just gonna move him out of the way
The
for
dead
the sake
goblins.
of
Dead. We threw his body in the
Oh, he's
water.
swimming.
I threw
Clark!
his body into the cistern.
So while we're doing this, you guys can kind of position yourselves where you want up at the
Yeah,
top.
move up a little bit. Amber and Kiki.
Clark!
And
We
Solus.
captured some attackers. What? What attackers? The attackers who came in, they killed some of our men, but we got them. I've got two right here. What should we do with them? And Clark looks at you, both eyeing you. Why did you come here?
We were looking for our friend, and we had good reason to believe he was here.
Who is your friend? And he snarling at you, spit coming out of his mouth, hitting you in the face. Like he's right up in your grill.
Okay, so are we standing here then? If he's
Oh,
right
I'm
up
sorry.
in our
Go back
face?
to where you were. I should have moved the characters. There you
There
go.
we go. Okay. I forget our friend's name because I'm retarded. Is it
Sildar?
Sildar? Our friend
Sildar.
Sildar, the human.
I don't know
Did you
humans'
say that to the bugbear?
names.
Okay, well, the
But-
one human that you captured, okay?
Yeah, right. Yeah, the human that you captured.
Yemek! Throw him in chains!
I mean, I'm ready to swing. I don't know about you
Go.
guys.
Attack.
Hey man, fuck you.
I mean, you can just.
And
Right? He's
hold
up in
on.
my
I
face.
forgot. How do I bring up my player? I have to like can't. Is it like control and double click to bring
I
up
think it's
all my?
shift double click.
You have to
Control
select
double
the
click.
character
Yeah, yeah,
first.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Hold
then-
on.
So,
Yeah.
are you? So you're attacking right
Yeah,
now?
I'm attacking him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm just like. I don't know. I say something. I just say fuck
What do
you,
you-
and I'm using.
Say something. Fuck you.
this is in the RPG, Dan. I say something.
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 Dane's
So
Something.
everybody roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Everybody?
Hell yeah.
Everybody.
Oh. Could be worse. Brian, want.
Not my favorite.
And where's Yemek?
Dog scary.
There it is.
Shantae. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm not on your little list.
Nat 20.
Solus, you rolled a 0.
Isn't that impressive?
He did.
Wait, how did you roll a
rolled a
0?
1.
I get my.
You have
Negative
minus
one
1
modifier.
initiative?
So do I.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Somehow, but don't we get a round of?
Yeah, we get a
surprise
free
here?
one.
You are
That's
getting
right.
a surprise round. So Yemek
God, I love surprise rounds.
yells, "Oh my God, they're loose!" And
Runs like a little bitch.
runs over here and does nothing.
Of course. That's what I assumed
Classic.
would happen.
The wolf is surprised.
It's like.
Oh.
I was debating, like, wolves, I mean, animals have pretty quick reactions, but
Bert?
the time
Oh.
frame is so smart. So his turn is skipping. Clark is also surprised. So Meridas, your turn.
Wait, wouldn't it be Shantae?
I think you forgot to click your character before you clicked initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did she not get in there?
Oh, I must
She did not. Shantae
Ooh.
has rolled the great 20.
Whatever.
So 22. Okay. Okay.
I clicked it on my character sheet. I didn't click it.
I'm
on-
assuming he's just standing back, waiting to see who wins the fight.
Yeah.
100%. That's what
Yeah,
he's
bitch.
doing.
So Amron,
Glad-
you are
glad to
up.
see this great sword coming for his face.
Okay, so,
So, hold up, let
we
me-
already know
I'm
that
just gonna-
these other people are like startled, or these goblins are startled.
So you actually are the first to act. The Yemek, Ripper, and Clark have not actually done anything yet.
Okay.
So Yemek is still technically here.
All right, Shantae.
So
Get that
you have the
man's-
first action in the whole thing.
Ooh. I don't know what I'm going to do.
The plan is kill the boss guy.
Yeah, I know. But you guys were just brought in as like hostages. Do I just want to jump in and like attempt a ray of
So-
frost and see if it hits behind him again?
Do
Yeah, go ahead.
whatever you want to do. It's a lot more fun if you don't get, like, because you're in the middle of combat. You don't really have time to discuss your plan with your
Yeah. Just remember
Friends?
what we planned. We walk in,
and then just play it as best as you and your character can do
all
it.
of us attack the boss.
Okay. Can I move in any farther?
So you can move through the places that people are standing, but you can't end your movement on a spot someone's standing.
Okay.
Also,
So yes, you can come in. You just
Could I
can't.
like move there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. And then which goblin is our friend? Is it the one right to my right?
Yes.
Yes, this one right
The one with
here.
the
I'm gonna
black
put a
hands.
little.
Well, he's the one with the fist.
Oh yeah, he's already
Yeah,
got
the
an icon.
black
He's the one with the
He's
fist.
like
I was gonna put an
Oh,
icon
okay.
down.
Captain
So
of
yeah.
Okay. So then I'm going to attack this goblin with Ray of Frost.
Roll your attack. And I'm bad at this, and that's a save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What save is it? Intelligence?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's a hit. And you did 2 points of cold damage. So you rear back and you fire a ray of frost at him, and it hits him.
I thought we discussed that it was automatically hits. He fails his save. Didn't you say it was like the 14? Did we ever figure that out?
So you're right. So the 14's the damage, right?
yeah.
Okay. So you jump over, you skirt next to everyone, come through, fire a quick ray of frost, and kill this goblin. And he falls down frozen. A solid chunk of ice. And just
Nice.
I guess I was misreading this attack. I guess it's 14 and then 2 points of cold damage as well. So you did 16
Gotcha.
damage.
Oh shit.
All
That's
right,
a
am
big
I up
hit.
next, you said?
How is that a... So, turn order.
Well, I guess.
No,
So
now
it's Yemik's turn. He's doing what he did before. Ripper and Clark
Mm-hmm.
are both surprised, and Meridas, you are up.
Trying to decide whether I'm gonna use my bow or my sword.
whichever's the bigger
I'm just
wiener.
gonna.
You've got full health. You got this.
Good lord.
I feel inspired.
I do too.
There were sounds until I shut them off. All right, here we go.
I can turn off the ambient sounds if you guys don't like them, but
No, it's good. Just have it. I think that's a good sound. Good.
Awesome.
who
Wah, wah.
are you attacking?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm attacking the boss. And it's
Okay,
clear.
you're attacking Clark.
It's
No.
probably higher than that. Unless it would be.
That is not a hit. You swing up, and the sword just glances off his shoulder pad.
All right.
I'm done.
I am now using my Warhammer.
Ooh, baby.
That's a
19.
hit. Roll your damage.
Fuck him up. Oh,
So you come at him. You grab your warhammer kind of off your side. You throw off your binds, and in one quick motion, you hit him in the shoulder, and he staggers back in a little bit of pain.
Dan.
Ah,
live by the dice,
Plus
die by the dice.
How do I edit this? Okay. R1.
all right.
I think that's right. I want to see something real quick. I'm just moving you to see something, Dan. Okay. I did it right. Okay. Anything else, Dan?
I don't think I
Manti?
can do anything else.
You can move. That would
You
provoke
will
an
invoke
attack
an
of
attack.
an
Yeah,
attack of
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Goblins are surprised. Kiki, your turn.
Now, am I not able to hit the main guy, because Manti is standing in front of him?
No, you can hit him.
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my short bow.
Have you seen how short Manti is?
Danny DeVito.
It's basically the only way that would be a problem is basically if you roll the nat 1,
Okay.
because something bad happens before you
Okay.
roll a nat 1.
17.
That is a hit. Roll your damage.
And wait.
Yeah.
Doesn't she get the sneak attack?
Yeah.
She does get sneak
Roguey
attack.
rogue.
How do I do a 1d6 for that? or what do I
1d6?
do?
Yep, 1d6.
Yep,
You
1d6.
add to it.
Just go to the dice thing in the upper left.
2.
So 9 points of damage.
So that's 12, right? 'Cause I did.
12 total.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you fire your bow and it hits him in the shoulder, in the opposite shoulder from where Manti hit him. But he's still looking strong. He's angry. He's ready to go, and he doesn't look all that fucked up yet. He's strong.
We're
All right,
plugging
man that said you can fight.
Sildar,
Right.
he is going to. Boy, I really should just have all these character sheets open, shouldn't I? Instead of. Let's see if this
Everyone's
works. Let's see
name
if I
should
add it.
start with S.
Sildar does. Well, Sildar's off in bumfuck nowhere, so he's gonna move over here.
We wouldn't have a line of sight.
Just have him move in front of Kiki.
I guess.
Or behind Kiki
Would.
or whatever.
He'll move. He'll move here.
Okay.
He's also going to fire his short bow. Woo! Sildar fires another short bow shot at Clarg, and now Clarg's feeling it. This one hits him in the stomach.
For undone damage.
All right, so we're glad this guy said he could.
Well, it
fight.
says right there.
Yeah, okay,
Eight-
seriously.
8, and Sildar hits him for 8 damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Clarg is reeling. Clarg is in pain. That one hit him. He doubled over. He screams in agony. But he's not down yet. But he's aware
Alright.
he's in a fight now.
Alright, Solus with your 0.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's a hit.
Oh!
Ooh.
God damn!
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on a second, guys. Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Kitchen Rock Band, I think.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Mother.
Fucked up Paul's whole battle.
God damn.
Well, it's not our fault. Your fucking guy just rolled like. You know, the
That's
guy
a
that can
god.
barely walk just nailed
There-
him in an artery.
Let's not forget, Kiki fucked his shit up first.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
There's a
I-
huge ass raccoon in our fucking tree right above our deck, so Catherine grabbed some pots and pans and ran outside to confront the evil beast. But it's not working. He's just pissed and staring. He's just like, the fuck you gonna do?
Huck a rock at it.
He knows she ain't gonna do anything.
Here, Catherine,
Is he?
do you want me to throw a rock at it? Yeah, I'll throw. I'm gonna here.
Wait,
hold on.
roll
Let me do
before
it.
you
Alright,
do
can you please point the camera in that direction?
Yeah, I
Landon?
think we take a side note for this.
Gotta film the animal cruelty. Okay, hold on.
God, the 120p is really
see
making
it?
this visible.
Baby raccoon. It's not a big raccoon.
It's not a baby. That is decent sized. Do I need to get out there and throw a rock at this thing?
Do.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go throw a rock at this thing. All right, guys. I have to put down
Why
the
do you
camera and
care
deal
if
with
there's a
this shit.
raccoon in your tree?
Yeah, why can't you
It's
just
fucking-
let
it's
the
a-
raccoon
Because we have a
play?
porch, and if we let it stay, it will set up a nest under our porch.
That's a good
which
point.
is
Good point.
not okay.
Yeah, that's
So
definitely unacceptable.
Give me a couple minutes. Sorry, Dan.
No,
go
you're
take a
fine.
Taco Bell shit.
It's alright, Clark just been Google on
Actually, the
some
Taco
blood
Bell
for a
shit.
while.
Went back in.
Amron disapproves.
Oh damn. I mean, yeah, might as well take a minute here while he takes care of that.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go pee.
Jesus, I mean, I tapped him. I gave him a little love tap.
Oh baby,
Sydney, be proud of me.
I am.
I
proud.
helped. Jesus Christ, though, he's about to lose a fucking head. Paul's pissed. I bet his armor's like 8 or well, no, if Shortbow's 17, his armor's probably like 16 or something. Dude, what I'm worried about is his fucking wolf getting
Yeah.
pissed that he's dead and just killing all of us.
And this other goblin, is the other goblin gonna be like, yeah, I'm down with you, Mick. Whatever.
I mean, he just saw his other friend in the room get annihilated by Shantae,
Yeah.
and then just watched the big, terrifying boss man probably get decapitated. So, we'll see.
Is that one of your new?
Paul, your whole night's ruined now. You're all excited about this epic battle, and
Fuck.
That's them.
I gave him a tiny doink.
Them's the breaks when you're the DM.
Yeah, and then there's other times where we almost lose like 2 full fucking players against one single goddamn fucking goblin.
I've been watching the Overwatch League casters. They do a D&D league or series or
Yeah.
whatever, and what their DM is insanely good. Well, he's a guy that works in production for Overwatch League, but he's like crazy good at it.
Yeah.
And every now and then they will solve something that he has clearly spent weeks preparing
Right.
in like a minute. And he's just like, do you know how long it took me to prepare this? And I mean, he's got on D&D Beyond, he's got like
Yeah,
maps, and he's created his own world. He's got lore. He's got massive histories. He's got like world-size maps. Like, this guy is really into it and really good at it. And he's like, well, that was a
I'm
waste.
curious what.
But that's kind of the
curious what your
fun.
plans were with the. Well, that is.
It's kind of the
'cause
fun
you're
of
curious
DMing.
How we're gonna do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm really enjoying about it, is because like last week when Shantae tried to talk to the goblin, and like
You're just like.
I was like,
I was not prepared for this.
I
you're
wasn't
Wait,
like it
she
was like
speaks goblin.
it was just like I was not expecting that. So it's fun to try and see how you guys do it and try to adapt.
Guard. I haven't seen Landon and Catherine. Are we afraid that raccoon got? Oh, there he is.
They got attacked. Oh,
They
Where's your
just,
battle
he's
scar?
just holding it by the legs, and it's just limb.
Just see
I
him
would be
put,
so upset.
put it on a. He's just
Raccoons
gonna
are-
put it on a rotisserie.
Raccoons are the devil. They're
But
so
it's just-
mean.
if it was just a baby raccoon and it was just chilling.
Landon said it was not a baby raccoon.
well,
It was giant.
I couldn't see it because his video quality was about 120p for me.
But that raccoon was the size of at least 4 pixels.
I never even saw it. It was
I
just
did. I saw the
just
big ass
random
lump in the
shit.
tree. It's when you just get a really big stick and just.
Or like a broom or something, and like
I
just
don't.
start poking.
I wouldn't do that
You're
with a
muted,
raccoon.
bro.
I would with a lot of animals, but a raccoon's. They got rabies.
I wouldn't
and
I'm
shit.
kill
back.
it, but I'm
Hello.
saying
No,
I would
like,
take
I wouldn't
something
hit it with a
and
stick.
shove it off. I
Is
wouldn't
the-
hit it. I would.
Is
push
the
it.
crisis resolved?
We believe so. We were throwing rocks at it, and we went to go grab the hose, and then it was gone by the time we got back.
Okay. Oh, the hose is probably the best idea. Just put it off.
I'm not sure if you
Yeah,
mean the
just
thing
spray it
that
with a hose.
throws water, or if you were gonna go to like the sketchy part of neighborhood and get some ladies of the night.
Some
And
hose.
just throw
Well,
them
they'll
at
do
a
any-
raccoon
they
and
say-
it's
they
Throwing
say they'll do
prostitutes
anything.
at it.
They say they'll do anything for $50. I mean,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a
so
raccoon
I'll
under
do
my
anything.
porch.
Things
Sweetie,
like
for
that.
you, I'll do anything for $30
All
and a
right.
drag a
Cool,
crack.
I've got-
All right,
got a
cool. I got a
raccoon.
job for you. See, I got this damn fucking raccoon that won't get out of the tree, and then
under
you
this
see
porch,
this cracked out like 60-year-old prostitute like shuffling up the
shimming up a
tree.
tree.
Do you
I
remember,
knew this pole dancing would pay off.
Brian, do you remember when Adam had that raccoon like under his hood, and he had to like beat it with like a baseball bat to get it out from under the hood of his car?
Oh my-
And then he went,
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, all right.
Who
So
just
who was
attacked?
it?
That was Solus.
It was Brian.
Solus.
Brian.
Solus.
Solus.
Tell us
9
how
damage.
you kill Clark.
Make it
the
good.
Wookiee strat OP.
All right.
Was the Wookiee defense?
So we didn't aim high. We went straight for his knees.
Oh.
Watching his left knee buckle in and shatter, he falls down to the ground, looking up with his grueling face. It looks straight down. I don't say anything. That piece of shit just falls to the ground, but the last thing he sees is my face.
And Clark reaches up towards you to try and grip your throat, and his hand hits your chest, and he falls.
Call him the N-word.
All right, now.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I guess what I'm gonna do is I can move.
Yeah, you can move or whatever.
So,
First, I'm gonna shoot
Alright.
our pansy leader friend. A little
what the
Look.
fuck, man?
He sees it. He doesn't care.
gimmick. All right, how many people are in the
a
room?
bonus
1, 2,
action.
3.
Wait, who are you trying to attack?
No, he's shooting Yemek a dirty look.
Okay.
Not like
He's not
actually,
actually
shooting
shooting
him.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Where's dirty look on my character sheet?
Roll for Actually, roll for
It's under-
do an intimidation check.
Ooh,
Oh, good call.
Ooh.
a mean mug.
Ooh.
Not a bad
Yemek's like Yemek. He kind of like looks away, puts his head down.
Oh my god.
And what, bitch?
Uh,
I don't know
can
what
we like
intimidation
read the
actually does.
room a little bit here?
Yeah,
What-
can we read
what-
like
what-
what's the wolf doing?
what's
What
the
are all
wolf-
the other goblins?
Well, you don't have time to
What?
discuss
What?
this. It's still
Yeah,
Solus's
we're
turn.
in battle
You're
right
still
now.
in combat, so
Well, we're saying read.
Raccoons are smart.
Okay. So do we just go?
All right,
well,
I
it's
mean,
still Solus's
the
turn.
wolf,
So
the wolf doesn't speak anything, right? So it's not like we're gonna talk it off a ledge, unless Amryn, do you speak wolf?
I do not believe I
Do
speak.
you
the
also
wolves don't
speak wolf?
speak.
Yeah, I'm just move up.
Are we just going?
Honestly,
Let's
I
go.
don't. I mean, I'm gonna get attacked by somebody next turn because I'm slow as shit. But as far as I'm concerned, we're in a battle, and we got the information we needed.
Sure.
All right, well, go hard on the wolf then, I guess.
Yep.
All right, that's
I
it for
would
me.
think.
Okay, Amryn, your turn. Clark is dead. One goblin is dead. You've got a wolf, another goblin, and Yemek left.
But Yemek is still like our
Yemek has not attacked you or
Yemek
anything.
is getting a
Right,
talking
like
to.
he's still like a. I was gonna say colleague. What are those people called when they're like on your
Acquaintance.
team? No.
Comrade?
He's
No,
our
comrade's
comrade,
strong.
comrade. Cousin,
He's
let's
the
go
enemy of
bowling.
our enemy.
That'll work. Okay, I'm
He's our
going
cousin
Nico.
that goes bowling.
I'm gonna try using Ray of Frost on the wolf now.
Your fucking Ray of Frost is just devastating.
Hey,
Nerf
last
Ray of
time
Frost.
it like didn't work at all.
Can we get a nerf?
14.
That is.
And 3.
Oh yeah, it's an intelligence. What's your save? Was it 13?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
This poor.
So tell us how you kill the wolf.
Oh god.
Oh.
So I know that's actually really sad. Can I undo that?
Can I undo that?
Pour one
Yeah,
out
can
for
I
the
just
wolf.
freeze him and like if he thaws, he thaws? Like does it have to
If he thaws, he thaws.
if he thaws, he thaws.
If he thaws.
Nope.
I love that.
Oh,
No.
he's dead. Okay. Well,
And he's dead.
You
Just
killed
make
him.
it fast, please.
so I see the wolf and I think the wolf is going to be the potentially the biggest threat to us
Nope.
now.
Mother.
Because I speak goblin and we have that one goblin who's kind of on our side and then the other goblin who's probably like, what the fuck is going on?
Just sees everyone get decimated.
Yeah, so I shoot a ray of frost at the wolf, only meaning to maim, not seriously injure. And I killed him. And so
Okay.
I have a small cry, and I pray to, I think the god's name is Agma. I say a prayer to Agma for this wolf that I killed.
So I'm not gonna change the result here. Very moving death for the wolf, by the way. I'm not gonna change the result here, but we've been doing this wrong. When you roll,
Okay.
when you attack with Ray of Frost, basically that is your to hit because it's rolling it like it's a weapon. So the 14 there, that we basically just ignore. It's the cold underneath that is the damage.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's
So-
what we were doing like the previous.
That makes more sense because Ray of Frost has been.
I just looked at it here
Stupid
because like this has
powerful.
been shredding shit, and I don't feel like you should be this powerful yet. But
I
um,
should not be this powerful. I don't think.
no, so it rolls a 1d8 cold damage, and the speed of the
Okay.
enemy is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Oh, so that's
why it's getting like
slowing
3.
them down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also a cantrip, which doesn't make sense that you're doing this much crazy damage. I'm not going to go back and redo any of this, so we'll let it stand as it is. But yeah, just for the future, that is an attack roll, but the attack roll for Ray of Frost is irrelevant. I don't know why it's rolling an attack roll unless you have. When was the last time you rolled? Both times you rolled it, you got a 14. Are you sure you're?
It says she's rolling a 1d20.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
what
that
does
was
that
the-
mean?
I just rolled
Like,
it
what is
again,
she
it was-
rolling the 1d20 for? Because I thought spells
You
are
can look on her
always hit.
look on her character sheet.
That's what I'm looking
Figure
at.
out-
Here, I'll let you look on there. Because I just want to get this right because you cast it a lot. Your DC to resist a spell is 13. Your attack bonus when you make an attack with a spell is +5.
Yeah, and it's in the calculation. It's showing that.
Where is it? Okay.
3 from intelligence, 2 for proficiency.
But how does it... But it says the DC to resist a spell is... Okay, I've got it. And this is how we'll do it forward. I remembered how this all works. So you do... I've been doing it wrong. You do roll an attack with it. So to beat that is 14. But to reduce the damage to half, that's the 13 I have to beat. So if you roll a 14. If that doesn't beat the armor class of the enemy, it doesn't hit at all. But if you roll, if he rolls a 13 save, he takes half damage. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sounds like those really
I'll-
hard.
I'll look into this more. I don't want to bog us down too much because we're not going to need it for the most part much more today. I'll look more into it and confirm that, but I'm 90% sure that's how it works.
That's fine.
I think I've been doing it wrong. Oh well, learning experience for us all. Do you have anything else you would like to do? You can move, you can...
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yemik
Is boxed in, you little shit.
So it says Yemik and the other goblin and all of you. Yemik looks to his friend. Friend's a strong word, but the other goblin and says,
I am
Brother!
your leader now.
I am the leader now. Clark was weak. I have allies in these people. Follow me. And he is going to roll.
Goblin better. He's about to get fucked up, or he just kills all of us and we just shit our rolls.
He rolls a 2.
He's going to roll. Did that roll?
Yeah, you got an 11.
Okay. I didn't decide what I wanted the result to be before I rolled it. Okay, so he rolled to persuade the other goblin to stand down and follow him. You don't really know the result yet, but Ripper, Clarg, but Yemik doesn't. He puts his weapons down and doesn't do anything. Meridas, your turn.
I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna make a slashing attack with my great sword. That
You attacking the other goblin or Yemik?
both.
You can only attack one.
Not with a
Oh,
great
really?
sword.
With a great
Do
sword.
you
Great
have
sword is this. It's a two-handed weapon. It's the same as my.
They say on them.
Do you
He's-
have cleave?
Oh, okay. I do not have cleave, so I guess I'll just attack the one goblin.
Or whatever D&D calls cleave? Yeah, I think that's only certain weapons.
now.
If
Wait, hold on. So with the two-handed weapons, you can only hit one thing.
No, that's not true. If you go into your character sheet,
Yeah, I'm in.
if you click on the settings wheel next to the attack you're inquiring about, it drops down a menu. And in the
Okay.
description, it tells you who you can hit.
Oh yeah, up to 2 creatures
Oh,
within
Yeah,
5 feet.
yeah, that's what I thought. I was
Okay.
like, didn't we do this last time? Because I
Yeah,
hit
yeah, we
like
did.
I
Just because we
killed,
did it
like, two
last time
different
doesn't mean
goblins.
it's right. I
I
have
know,
no
but
idea
that's
what
why
I'm
I was
doing.
like, wait. I want to make sure we did it wrong. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no, if you can do that, yeah.
I'm gonna go
So you're gonna
both,
attack both
starting
of them.
with here.
Okay.
You just have to
Here
pick
and
who
then-
you're
Do you
attacking
roll?
first.
Do you roll one attack or two? You roll 2 attacks, right?
You roll one
Yeah,
attack
because he
for
rolls
each
for each
character.
one.
Okay, yeah. So then
So it's
you're
the-
attacking.
Okay.
Depending on where he's swinging, you do the one attack and then the other, whether it's left to right or right to left. That's how
Okay.
we did it last
I am
time.
swinging from right to left.
Okay, so swing your attack for the goblin.
I still have plausible deniability if I miss on Yemik.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Ooh.
God.
Ooh.
Hawker, what did you max rolled that?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
It's
You rolled a
2d6 plus 2. I could get 14. I rolled a
So-
10 on 2d6.
Tell me how you kill this goblin.
As I swing from right to left, I decapitate the first goblin as I continue my stroke through towards Yemik. Second attack on Yimik.
Oh my
14?
god!
That is not a hit.
Oh no, that's right. They're 15.
So your second
I
attack
quickly,
goes. Oh yeah,
I
tell us
quickly
what you do.
say, sorry, Yimik, I got a little carried away there.
Roll a deception check. Oh yeah, no problem.
Plausible deniability is a hell of a drug.
I love that.
I'm making that a hard roll too, and you nailed it. Anything? Do you want to move or anything else?
I'm gonna move back, since I would not provoke an attack of opportunity
Nope.
from Yimik. Is that correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna move just back a little bit in case anybody else feels like moving up.
By the way, that motion does not predict have an attack of opportunity.
You
Moving
have to
from
be
like
passive,
here to
right?
here, because you're
Yeah.
still within their combat range.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So just for future,
Sure.
that's if you're still, it's kind of like you're fighting and moving about
Well,
in the battlefield.
I'll move back to here then.
Okay, yeah, wherever you want.
Got you.
Manti. Now, you guys can stop combat here. There's no one actively attacking you. If you would like to attack Yimik, you can, but you don't have to.
Would you also like to accidentally attack Yimik?
As I. See, I'm torn. This is in my head in the split of a second. Very torn.
But he's been good to us. Not
He's been good, but he also tortured our friend.
Tortured our friend.
did he do the torturing or was he just
Yeah,
present
they all
when the
did.
torturing?
He was the one telling them to torture. There, like he's like the micro. It's like the big man bear pig was the store manager, and he was the floor manager.
Is this like a Costco?
Well, what are we doing?
Is this an evil Costco?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
What if
I don't. Me
could
personally,
s-
I'm pretty damaged, so I'm stepping out of this. I'm not chancing not killing him and getting more hurt or stunned or something. I need to regain some health.
Okay.
I think we
So-
should ask him again what he knows about where
Yeah.
we're going.
Now we have the upper hand.
And then we kill him.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we end
Then
combat.
we kill him.
All right. Yeah.
Wait,
We'll
so
let
if
the rogue
he
backstab
weighs
him.
as much as a duck, then
But
he's
he's a
made
witch.
of
So-
wood.
So you, I'm gonna let each of you. So
Throw him on.
this isn't gonna be a like. I'm gonna go through each of your turns, and you can each do
Okay.
what you want to do. Dan, you're backing out. Move to where you want to go.
All right. So I put my sword away. I'm gonna move towards the fire and kind of squat down on my knee, resting as I am still injured. Kind of waiting to see where we go from here. Deep down, hoping that we take a long rest so I can recover.
Okay.
Deep down,
Goblin's
hoping,
dead.
longing.
Deep down, I'm
Kiki,
so tired.
it
My
is your
legs are
turn.
so damn short.
I'm up.
Yep. You are up.
Yimik, what else do you know about where our other friend went?
Other friend. He went to. We were taken to Cragmaw Castle. Up with King Groll.
Okay.
Quick question. Do we know where that is? Like, just if he says that name,
No,
are we
you,
like,
you do
oh,
not
yeah.
recognize the location.
So where is that?
Does he want to bring us?
Here, hold on. Round 2 on the raccoon, guys.
Let's get the hose. Alright,
Or
I'm
the
gonna get some water.
prostitutes?
And the boats.
And the boats.
I swear we went through all this information.
We
with,
did, but we can
with
ask again.
music.
People aren't going to remember everything.
That's fair. It has
That's
been
why.
3 weeks.
That's why I tell people to take notes, but it's no worries.
Yeah, because, yeah.
Dude, it's rough going 3 weeks. I had 3 weeks to prepare for this episode, and I didn't.
And you did it today.
I literally, not even today. I did it an hour before we started. That's why I'm all over the place.
Right on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't looked at it. I mean, since last time we played, but we were definitely excited to get back to it.
It's good. Hope you guys are having fun.
Shantae's like, I forgot what my name was.
3 weeks is a long time to go without playing. You'll lose a lot of detail.
Yeah, I guess it's just how it worked out.
Last week was the 4th. Somebody was going to be out. It's not a big deal, you know?
For sure. Did you get to do anything that you wanted to?
Well, I mean, I did what I usually want to do. I just did nothing and played video games, but
Right on, man.
no, I didn't do anything cool.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, welcome.
We're still waiting on the old
Old raccoon.
raccoon situation. Well, I guess I can actually take notes this time. Raccoon attacked again.
Do we all have maps? Does any of us have a map?
There
Let me
is
see.
Like as our character, like a cartographer gave us this kind of thing.
no, but after there is a world map that I can kind of. It's actually a good question. Let me look at the handouts.
That I was gonna say because
Because there's a
Learn
world map
geography in
location. The
school,
problem
or-
is
I just don't care for Yimik, and I don't really want him to show us how to get there. Just mark it on the map.
Oh, okay, sorry. Apologize. This bitch ass motherfucker.
what did you do to it?
yeah. What's the solution this time?
We sprayed it with the hose, but all it did was climb up high the tree more. We've got like a 40-foot tall tree in our backyard, and he's just up at the fucking
Okay.
top.
So to give you guys information
Wet.
about your location and what you know, I don't have a
Do you
map.
have a taser?
I have a
Did you just suggest to tase the raccoon?
I have a crossbow. I have a little
No.
crossbow pistol.
Yes.
If you want to come borrow that.
Hey,
Do you still
Dan.
have that thing?
Of course I have that thing. It's fucking awesome.
Dan, you still have the AR?
I do.
It doesn't have a suppressor though.
Bring it over. Hold
I
on.
think the
Be a little
buckshot
loud.
would do more damage.
It'd be a little loud. But to your question about a map, I don't have a map that doesn't tell you the location of every hidden area. So I can't give you a map. But you know, near you is the Neverwinter Woods, a large wooded area. That's kind of to the north of you. You have Neverwinter, which is on the coast, kind of by the woods. So you've got the woods here, Neverwinter's here. You're down south. And then Phandelver is a little bit south and to your east. And beyond that, you don't. There's some other towns further east and south, but they're not really relevant at this point.
While y'all were gone, I was just asking Paul, to think about what the most efficient way to get the location of where we're headed. The Cragmore.
I was gonna say, are there like markets or something that we can pass that sell maps?
There's probably something in the town
again-
that we're supposed
again,
to be
about
taking
the-
goods
about
I was
the
to.
gonna
maps,
say, I kind of
I-
want to go to the town and try to figure out like.
I
good
don't have a
supplies.
map that I can like. This is just out of the game. I don't have a map I can give you that shows you the location that doesn't show you locations that you're not supposed to know yet.
All right,
I
Paul.
could probably
think,
get one prepared for next week, but not for this week.
You
Well,
need,
I
like,
know,
an
but by the
item.
time we get to
Yeah.
the shop and stuff,
I think, Paul. I think there's a misunderstanding. I don't physically care to see the map. I'm just trying to my character's interaction with.
Oh, okay,
Email.
yeah. From that
So-
perspective, then yeah, he would be able to direct you to areas that you are familiar with. Areas you don't know, you could get a vague sense of where the direction it's at, but not
Okay.
necessarily exactly, because we're dealing with a
Yeah.
fairly large area.
That's what I was saying
Okay,
because
yeah.
ultimately, yeah, it's not efficient for us, nor do I care to actually bring Yimik to show us where it is. Just tell me,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay,
It's a pump.
so one of you were asking where this place is, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we will continue from that point. Cragmaw Castle north, 20, 30 miles. in Neverwinter Wood.
What's the best way to
Okay.
get there?
Travel through forest. Hidden paths. Goblins know.
Hey,
Oh,
Yemek,
I think Dan was like, is there bad traffic on I-30? Do we need to reroute her on I-65? Like, what?
I know. Come on, Waze. Tell me where to go. Just kidding.
why did they take him there? And what's at this castle?
King Groll is at the castle. I don't know why he needed them.
They took him there for
he
eating.
said two travelers would be coming down the road, and we were to capture them. So we did.
And I quote Yemek, Grill King has it in the eating cave.
That might be where they are. I don't
Okay.
remember.
That's what you said last time.
You did
That's
say
what you
that.
said
Yeah.
last time.
That's awesome. I'm glad I said that. Oh no, it's in the lore. Yes, he's in the eating
Yeah.
cave.
What is?
It's like,
So
What is your
Yemek knows the way there, but it's not an easy path. Like he can't just say turn left at this sign.
I seriously think follow him. As much as it sucks and we don't want to, I think we should take
He could take you there
a long
Like,
rest.
what-
if
and
he's
go.
willing.
Yeah,
You
like
don't know
what's
if
in
he's-
the return?
Yeah, you don't know at this point. You don't know if he's willing to actually take you, but he does know the
but
way.
if he's not willing, we can kill him. Like, we can just threaten him. Be
Yeah.
Like, take us to this place.
Take us over killing you, dude.
Or we're killing you. Like, you're outnumbered now.
Are you discussing this, or are you asking him this?
Well, I'm
Someone
telling
else do it because
him
I'm really weak.
It's actually
step
we're
up
still
to
kind
be
of
like,
on
"Listen,
Kiki's
bitch."
turn. Unless
Oh,
we're done
yeah.
with combat completely, is no one gonna attack him?
I'm not planning to.
Kiki,
not
Souls?
yet.
Okay, so we'll end combat here. If combat turns up,
After Landon's failed attempt,
we'll
he's like,
do
"Whoa,
initiative again."
no."
So we're out of combat. Let me give you the information about the area you're in real quick.
Oh, there is all the supplies, isn't there?
So in
Yeah, we
this
should-
area, okay, so combat's over. Tell me exactly what you want to do. You can continue
like to
interrogating
recover-
Yemek. You can look around.
I need to recover my health.
I'm thinking. Okay,
I'd like to recover my 50 feet of rope.
Didn't you already do that?
No?
No.
You said I
Is
No.
couldn't
that the
recover
rope
it.
that we used
Oh,
to, like, throw
To
up,
You're
get
right.
like,
me
fall-
in there
To get
where I
up
saw
there,
it
yes.
was like, run away!
Yeah. Yeah. Go get it. Add the 50 feet of rope to your inventory.
I have my 50
I
feet
don't
of
like
rope
that
back.
Yumek is trying to make himself indispensable. And I don't like that he would be leading us somewhere where
He hasn't said he would lead you
Yes.
anywhere. I just said he could, but you don't know if he
Yeah,
would or not. That conversation hasn't happened.
Alright, I want to search through this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, we should loot.
I need to recover health before we...
I'd like to search the body of
Craig,
Clark.
Crag.
Clark.
Clark.
Okay.
I don't know why I said Craig.
So
Clark.
as you search around, you see piles of looted goods and just random shit that's some of it looks useful, some of it doesn't. But things of note, you see a bunch of supplies with a lion's shield kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Emblem on it.
Crest?
Yeah, a crest. That's
Heraldry?
exactly. Yeah, heraldry, crest. You see a bunch of supplies with a lion shield crest on it. You see
Is it...
on Clark's
Lannister?
body and in a treasure chest that you find nearby, you can see it contains 600 copper piece, 110 copper piece, 2 potions of healing, and a jade statuette of a frog with a tiny golden orbs for eyes.
I want
That sounds
that.
expensive. I like it.
Don't touch that.
I'm
Don't touch
100% gonna grab it and put it in my
Oh,
satchel.
God.
That's the loot in the area. The goblins have just random low-level weapons and armor.
But no
Clark
rum-hams.
has a javelin, which is 2 2d6 plus 2 piercing damage, nothing fancy, and a Morning Star, which is 2d8 plus 2 piercing damage. If you would like those weapons.
All
To be
right,
clear,
question.
Paul,
That's
you
all of
said
note.
600 copper pieces.
600
and
copper,
110.
110 silver
copper.
pieces.
Okay, silver. Okay.
Are there any differences between the javelins? Because the javelins I have are 1d6.
I think they're exactly the same. It's just his. Think that's just his strength,
Oh, I see.
which he never got to use. Motherfuckers! I had a whole personality worked out for him. He didn't even get to really fucking talk.
Well,
I mean,
he's dead.
you got the best personality for him.
Personality a bitch.
He took the
so-
room temperature challenge.
Punked out.
So divvy up the loot as you see fit. One person can take it all. You can
I'm
split it
taking
evenly.
that fucking thing that you guys told me to touch.
Okay.
The frog.
The
Yes.
jade statue, and then anything else?
We need to
600
collect the
copper
healing potion.
and
Those
110
potions,
silver.
I still want to do a
Silver.
long rest. I just want to keep those
2
potions
potions
so
of
we're not
healing.
out of
Yeah.
shit luck next time we're in battle and someone gets hurt.
And
Sure.
Do we know what healing those potions do, or is it a roll when you
no,
drink
it's a roll, but I can look it up real quick. A potion of healing.
Because I'm curious how much, are they... Is it like every other RPG you find this potion and they're completely useless later
No.
on, but now they're alright, or...
Potions
You just drink,
in
like, 30 of
D&D
those
are extremely valuable.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
figured.
get a lot of them, and but there are more powerful ones. So later on, a standard potion of healing wouldn't necessarily
That's what
be
I was...
ultra worthwhile. But D&D is also a game where you're going to run into situations where you need it now, and you use it. It's not like it's not a loot RPG where you're just getting shit all the time. It's you get very few things, and when you need them, you need them.
Is everybody cool with an even distribution of the copper and the silver?
Yeah.
I don't care, I just want that money.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so everybody gets
It seems
120
cursed.
copper pieces and 22 silver pieces.
Okay,
So-
how do we do this?
Go into your character sheet and add that value to
How many copper did you say?
120 and then 22 SP.
Copper, it's not... I'll say because 120.
Potion of healing
Oh, copper,
does
there we go. And then how much did you say for the SP? Silver.
22.
And then how do I pick up that money thing?
you just pick it up. It's literally
Well-
just a thing.
But
Oh,
how do I put it in
execution
my
save.
inventory?
Just
The
type it
little
in.
plus sign.
Do I add a
You
plus
just have
sign?
to add
Yeah, use
Yeah,
the plus
plus
Yeah, do the
sign.
plus sign and then just add Jade.
cursed jade statue. Parentheses cursed.
Go
Yeah, Lan, what the
Jade
fuck?
Jade frog statue. Just put that in, and we'll know what I'll be able to
Statue
work
what?
with it from there on.
How are we distributing the 2 healing potions? I'll grab one.
Someone who gets damaged a lot can have them. I'm a pretty.
Well, I know, but we're putting them in our packs. So if there are
Right.
What's
2,
the
we
weight
can
of that
split
statue,
the-
Paul?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
At say a jade statue, 2 pounds.
Oh, it's got gold eyes, so yeah.
Sure.
I don't know what
How
jade
many
Yes,
that
I
grams?
is,
said
but
Jade Frog statue curse.
with a question mark, maybe.
Quest? Okay, I'll put a question.
How many javelins were there?
I think he just had one.
It said, now
Yeah.
it says frog statue cursed question.
Y'all mind if I take the javelin? I'm kind of proficient.
You're good.
Go for it. Add a
I'm
javelin
happy
to
with
your
I'm happy with my weapon
Nice.
set.
add a javelin to your inventory. Also, I'm gonna need you guys to keep track of your weight because I'm not sure as fuck keeping track of all your weight.
It does
Yeah,
it.
Keep
right?
it within
It does it
reason.
automatically.
Keeps it up.
Yeah, no, what I mean though is I'm not tracking like weight and everything unless you're starting to get ridiculous with what you're carrying. Like you're not going to
Alright.
carry 2 full
Gone
sets
up
of
5.
armor.
Yeah.
So
I've
what-
gone up
Paul,
5 pounds.
never ask a woman her weight.
Yes.
What- What's a value that you would consider over encumbered?
I'm not thinking of specific values. Just
It
think
also
about like
depends on your
realistically,
person, like
how
me,
much
I
could
would be able to
you,
carry a
your
lot.
character, carry while still normally moving around and shit.
Fair.
You can carry a lot of shit. You know, it's an RPG. You're gonna have shit, but you're not gonna be carrying 2 full sets of plate armor. Like, this is not gonna happen. You're gonna have the one on your body, and you're not gonna be able to effectively carry another set of plate armor.
That's
So
fair.
just kind of keep that in mind. I'm not gonna like police it, but like,
You said we're
You
not
know.
dealing with rations, right?
no, not for
I'm
this
gonna
campaign.
drop rations on the ground. Jesus
Right on.
Christ.
Go for it.
They're 2 pounds apiece. I just lost 20 pounds, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not overcomplicating it with rations and food and shit.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's
we're
fine.
not ready
That makes
for
sense.
that. We're
Yeah, we're keeping it simple.
appreciate that.
Keep it secret.
Yeah, if we want more later, we can do that, but not this campaign.
All right.
What was I gonna
What?
say? So you guys all added the money. Manty's got the jade frog.
Cursed.
Solus took the
Cursed?
javelin. Anyone else doing anything?
I grabbed one of the potions.
Oh yeah, the 2 potions. By the way, I was gonna tell you the potions do 2d4 plus 2 healing.
2d4 plus damn. Okay.
Plus 2.
Yeah, let's
So
try to save
up
those for
to
when
10.
we get more hit points, but need it.
Okay.
So
And-
should I
Or
be
when
putting
someone
those...
falls down and goes to
Just
1.
put them in your inventory. Add two
I didn't go.
potions of healing.
I knocked myself full out to recover. Okay, so
You guys
I
literally just fucked Clark. I am
Yeah.
just amazed at this.
I'm sorry. Who?
Can I do that as a bonus action?
I'm kidding.
I think that was a joke, Paul.
it was him.
Who?
Kidding.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
a
his
little
big dick.
tipsy now.
Ah, gotcha.
All right. So what are we doing about our good friend
Okay, yeah, let's continue.
Yemek?
I think we should ask him if he can take us.
I have pretty high persuasion, and I'm sure I can fake flatter him. It'd be in my character's
Bat your pretty eyelashes at him.
Yeah.
And
Hey.
on Kiki's point of making, what is this goblin's name?
So I just want to remind you guys, I'm not trying to sway you.
Yemek.
Yemek.
Yemek. Okay, so the comment of making Yemek indispensable, I don't think we're necessarily making him indispensable because we can ask him to lead us to the place, and if he says no, or if we think he's being sketchy, like he would be outnumbered by both of us.
Think of him like a sponge, and we're squeezing him until he has no water left.
Except the water is blood.
Are you sure you're not evil alignment?
Yes.
I do want to, this is going to be one of my last pieces of major advice, but I'm not necessarily trying to sway you. I'm just bringing everything into context for everyone, like, so you're aware of all your options. Sildar is still with you.
Mm-hmm.
You were hired to take a load of wagon supplies to Phandelver.
Yep.
Being
Gundren,
that was almost 2 months ago, I forgot about that part.
Gundren, your friend, as far as you are aware, is being held captive in the Eating Cavern in Cragmaw Castle. You have an allied-ish goblin who could lead you to Cragmaw Castle. You are also heavily damaged and without spells and resources. So I'm not trying to lead you in one direction or the other. Both are very valid directions to go. I just want you guys to make the decision with information your characters would be readily remembering. Like, these are all obvious things to your
I'd like-
characters. It's only been like 6 hours since you left.
I would like to ask Sildar if he recognizes the lion crest on the shields in the supplies.
Let me look. And he wanders over, still limping because fuck, he's had a rough couple of days.
His ass is probably stretched.
Yes, the
Has it
lion.
been days or hours?
Pretty fucking
The
far.
Lion Shield Coster. Yes, the Lion Shield Coster. They would probably want this. These are their supplies. Their
The lion shield, what?
Coster. Coster. Yes, I think they're I know they're headquartered. They're headquartered in Phandelver. They would be very happy to get their supplies back.
That's where we're headed. So
our options are: do we want to take? I think either way, we probably want to take a long rest here, since we have a relatively secure position to get Nancy
Yeah.
back into his health, to get our wizards back their spells.
And our
Agreed.
friend could wait in the food chamber for another 8 hours.
Well, oh yeah,
yeah, we're not getting there anytime soon.
Yeah, it's
And
if
it's
Phandelver
30
is
miles
30
away.
miles away through the forest.
Yeah. Well, Cragmaw Castle is 20 or 30 miles northeast, somewhere in that vicinity.
And we're walking.
Phandelver is a couple hours away. Phandelver's not far.
Got you.
Yeah, I figure we have some people watch our goblin buddy while everybody else does a long rest.
Everyone
Get
that's
everybody back
injured or
up.
doesn't have or needs to recharge, spells or whatnot. Anyone that's
And
good,
then
stay up and then.
I
head
could
back
watch
to
the
the
goblin
wagon.
because I think Amron gets healed after a 4-hour rest, and we have a 4-hour rest last time.
Don't. Oh, okay, yeah, because you get your spells back quicker, and then we can go back to the wagon and take everything to Phandelver along with these supplies, and try and get some more information from the people in the town, and maybe they'll help us. Maybe they'll be so grateful we brought back their supplies.
I mean, maybe we find somebody who knows where this place is.
That too, and then we can kill
Is
Yemek.
Paul
What?
laughing, or is the goblin laughing, or is the injured player laughing?
Paul is laughing.
Okay.
I just had some ideas. That's all.
I was like, should we just kill Yemek? Because obviously Paul's being obnoxious right now. He's very excited about us going to sleep, and I don't like that. Creepy.
No,
Well, no, people are
it-
going to be staying up
I'm gonna
with
get
Yemek.
penetrated.
I just had some ideas for to like kind of organic ideas for how to progress this campaign based on what you guys do. That's all. Doesn't mean good, doesn't mean bad. It just is. I felt clever.
Well, obviously not bad if we're just gonna destroy all your thorough thinking.
Fucking hell. It gets hard. This is literally the first few battles.
No, I know, but you're so upset.
I'm not really.
Anyway.
I'm not upset at all.
All
It's
right.
just
So 8-hour break. I'm gonna.
Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Amron, you can go ahead and go to sleep for 4
Um,
hours.
Yemek.
Go ahead, Paul.
I assume you're discussing this openly. You're
Yes.
not hiding
Yeah.
this from Yemek.
No.
Does he speak English? Common?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
Or does he?
Speaks
Okay.
common.
He's been talking to you the whole time.
Yeah, but I speak goblins.
Oh, that's true.
He's been talking to all of us.
Yeah, no, he's been talking to all of you, and he speaks common.
Yep. We established that.
Yemek is. Well, I'll just play it out. You killed Glarg and everyone else. Who is Yemek to lead?
Enjoy your
question.
cave.
Yemek, you're going to lead us to Cragmar Castle. That's who you're leading. You're leading us.
Yeah, you get to be a leader of a wizard elf and Danny DeVito and
Cragmaw Castle? I can't go there. They'll
Why
kill
not?
me.
no,
Why?
we'll
Why
be
would
there.
they kill you?
Because I'm supposed to be here.
Well, they won't see you. It'll be fine. Just you come with us. We'll
Put you in a dress.
we'll hide you well
Roll persuasion.
To
It
everyone?
was a lot of charisma.
Who? Amron.
I have
You were the
3
one.
charisma.
enough. I have minus. Wait, are we doing charisma or persuasion?
Persuasion. You're trying to
Oh,
persuade him to do something.
persuasion? Where's
13.
persuasion? Oh, never mind. I'm
Skills
1.
halfway down.
1.
How far must I lead you?
Far enough
To
until
within
we
sight
can
of
get the
Cragmar
rest of the
Castle.
way on our own.
It's too dangerous. They see me. They know.
Who's gonna see you? Didn't you say there were no goblins on these trails?
It's a far walk, but
So who's gonna see you in a forest?
why? But it's my king.
But
Then wouldn't he be happy to see you if he's your king?
yeah,
I can't betray my king. He'll
but
kill
you
me.
could be the only. No. You could be the only one that survived this whole fiasco in the cave. That would make the king very proud of you.
Then why do I bring you?
Because we're the reason that you're still alive.
Roll a persuasion or deception. Whichever one. Roll either one. Whichever you
I think
prefer.
that's a deception. You're blatantly lying to him right now.
No.
No! I'm not bringing you to home? To king?
Well, you don't
You
have
crazy?
We're
bring
about
us
to go
the king.
Crumbopulous Michael on this guy.
Just bring us close enough to where we can
No,
find
no,
the
no,
rest
no,
of
no,
the
no,
way
no,
to the
no,
castle.
no.
Okay,
And
well,
it just keeps muttering, no, he's done. He's not going to take you to Cragmaw Castle.
okay,
All
well,
right,
I
you
can
make-
Kill him.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Hey, you make.
What'd
Can
you say? Sorry.
Brian's like, whoa.
Well, here we go, killing again.
Could you do me a favor? You don't have to bring us. Could you mark out where this castle is on a map for us,
I have parchment and a pen.
please?
To use.
Roll
And then
another
sign
persuasion.
underneath
Roll another persuasion. You're asking this guy.
Ooh.
I'm trying to figure out how to work this because Yimik's not your friend. You were just a tool.
Pretty, please. You're so brave, leading us.
But he's not our enemy either.
Oh, he is your enemy.
I mean,
He's
he
just,
tortured our friend that's sitting there all mangled.
You're
and we're just like,
you are
"Yeah,"
asking Yimik to
completely disregarding what
you are
happened
asking
to him.
Yimik to betray his king, who has immense power amongst the
No,
goblin
we're
clans.
not asking Yimik to do any of that. We're asking Yimik to lead us to the castle. Aren't goblins
Hold
supposed
on,
to be kind
hold
of
on.
dumb?
You
They're
can
not that
say
dumb.
that. You can say that all you want to, but we have held up our end of the bargain with him, and we've persuaded him to do that. I'm a swap character. Let's be honest. He we have that's what these persuasion checks are for, right? We
Yep.
want to ask him, hey man, look, just do this. We'll leave you
Okay.
be.
This is your
Okay.
cave.
It is. It's 20 miles northeast. In a they're a clearing. Old castle in the forest, and he gives you the directions close
The
enough
best
that you could follow it.
Does he mark any traps?
There,
Look, man.
he doesn't
I-
mark any
You know-
traps, but there's no reason right now for you to believe that this is a trapped path. It's
Okay.
Right.
he's giving you the information of a location roughly 20 miles away to the northeast of where Cragmaw Castle is. As far as he is aware, he doesn't. Maybe breaking a little bit. He hasn't actually been there, but
Okay.
he's high enough in the ranking that he basically knows where it is. So this is where it is. But he hasn't actually been there, so he can't give you super specifics, but he gives you enough information that if you were to follow the directions, you could probably make it there.
All right. What I'm asking you all without Yimik hearing at some point.
Sure, you all step off to the side. Yimik's kind of
He's trying to figure shit out 'cause he's uncomfortable.
yeah, he's a goblin. He's confused. Everyone's dead, but he's now in charge, so he's happy, and he's like, but what the fuck do I do? And he's rifling through shit and then just getting confused and meandering around and poking random things. Yeah, you guys can.
All right. What do we do with this guy? Right. He's clearly not going to the castle. He doesn't have anybody to lead. He's no threat to us. But Sildar kind of has a beef with him.
He captured travelers on the road and tortured them. We can't leave him here. We have to kill him.
Yes.
Sildar, I assume you're including Sildar in this conversation. Correct. I do not believe in unnecessary bloodshed, but I do believe in justice.
What would you have us do?
You are my rescuers. I cannot make a fair comment
Finish your
here.
sentence.
He was thinking.
Fair.
He tortured me, and I am angry with him. But it is not a noble thing to seek vengeance. Do what you must. Do what you decide is right. And I will be content.
Huh?
I said, I vote just leave him. He has nobody that's, like, he can't lead anybody. He can't have tell other goblins that we killed all these people. Like, if he comes after us, it's going to be him as a singular goblin coming after us.
I can tell you, my character, just based on the bio, would not murder him. They would.
My guy wouldn't either, and he
What?
would. I would listen to the majority. I let people act first, but
Also,
I'm
we
pretty
just
fair and respectful, so I don't think I would kill him either.
and we looted everything. Like, he's literally surrounded by all of his dead friends. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But Sydney,
Can I make a unilateral decision though?
yeah, you can do whatever you
You
want.
do
Yeah,
what
you're
you
the
want.
rogue.
You just pull out your bow and kill him. You
Yes.
just pull out your. There's not a whole lot
I
we
was
can do about that.
I was debating mentioning this. Like, if one of you disagrees with something, like a decision the party makes, you can do the opposite yourself and
Correct.
maybe try to hide it from the party or just say fuck you to the party and do it. Some of the funnest parts of D&D is when their characters argue with each other and hate each other's guts.
Second we leave the cave, she's gonna be like, I forgot something.
I was
And then
gonna
come
say,
off
Aaron
sniping
is-
off an arrow.
Yeah, no, you
Aaron's
absolutely,
making her
Sydney.
way out of the cave.
He fell down an elevator shaft onto some knives.
Oh, Dan or Manty, he did the same thing you did, only it was just a little bit more fatal.
Honestly, Sydney, for the sake of the game, I really hope that's what happens.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about mentioning that so you guys can kind of like wrap your heads a little bit around role playing better. Is you don't have to go with what the party
Yeah, you can
says,
do whatever.
and some of the funnest instances in role playing is being an enemy with one of your party members, disagreeing
I'd
with
like
them
to.
because it's funny.
I'd like to look at Kiki and nod significantly.
Just be like, you guys have the.
Can I wink?
Roll seduction.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Okay.
Roll
It's like a
understanding.
woman.
I'm
Do
kidding.
they have,
I
like,
don't
a
think that's a
killing-
Wait,
roll
where's
seduction moment.
seduction?
Is there? I don't even know if there is a seduction.
Oh, it's
There
under.
probably-
Would that be a
Sexual
religion roll?
religion. All right.
Would that be
I
a
have
sleight of hand?
roll.
There it is.
Sleight of
Sleight of
hand.
hand 21.
Sleight of hand? Oh my god.
No, yeah, you absolutely can do that, Sydney. 100%.
Oh damn,
Okay.
Landon fucking rolled a 21 sleight
I-
of hand.
So then, okay.
You can take the first
Oh.
watch
Alright, let's all take.
while
So
we
you
all
guys,
sleep.
Oh,
so you guys
yeah,
are gonna
okay,
take a
how
long
about-
rest, right?
Let's all of us go into another room to take our long rest.
But
Yeah,
this one has
Kiki
a
and I will
fire,
take
I'm
the
not
first
leaving.
watch.
Okay, well, I just don't. Fine, Amron's just in a different room. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Move you
But
guys where you
Amron's-
want to take your rest, and
I'm taking it right here.
I
on
am
this. This wolf is gonna be really warm,
At
so I'm
this
gonna curl
point-
up with its body. Oh no, it's not. It's frozen.
It's not
Can
a.
we-
God damn it!
as you take
You
your long
thought the
rest,
smell bad on the outside.
as you take a long rest, I want all of you to level up to level 2.
How do I do that?
Great fucking question.
Experience
wizard
points?
level 1? Can I just do like edit?
Class and level, I assume.
I
Level
mean, I
2?
know how to do it, but I
Do
don't
I
know.
just hit the cog-wheel and then change it to 2 and then it
Yeah.
updates everything?
It should. Some of you, specifically
Let me see.
Dan and Shantae, you're gonna have new spells. That you can learn. You're all gonna have some new abilities. Take a moment and look at them.
I don't think that changed anything.
Look at the character sheet, the paper ones. We lost Landon.
Bye.
But
Landon.
look at the character sheets, the paper ones, and it'll tell you what happens when you reach level 2 and some spells and stuff you get.
What paper ones?
The
The
paper
one
ones.
that you
The one
put
I
on
emailed
Discord.
you or sent you. It should be in the Discord, actually.
Oh, is that where it
Like
is?
the physical copies, yeah. Look at those. Get yourself up to level 2.
Where was it? Oh, D&D resources?
Yeah, it
Oh, yeah,
should be
here
in
it
there.
is. Okay, Dwarf Cleric.
I'm not
Where
100.
it says gaining levels.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure how to do it on D&D Beyond. You probably just add level 2, but update your character sheets with that information as best you
Second
can.
level, 300 experience.
I'm going to go
Yeah.
to the bathroom real quick, and we'll continue in a moment when you've done with that.
There you are.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, you're level 2 now.
So under class and level for your guy up at the top, there's a wheel or a settings, and then there's a level marker, and I think you can just go level 2,
Correct.
and then
You just
Does
hit
it change?
backspace and then 2? Because mine didn't change, like, anything.
Mine, yeah, okay. So that's just to annotate and note that you are level 2 when you come back,
Okay,
because you don't always remember, and sometimes you play more than one campaign.
right.
The important part is that you
Okay.
have your sheet, because under gaining levels there,
Yeah.
it actually tells you what benefit you got from leveling up.
Yeah.
okay, so you have to do each manually.
And so, Landon, I
But
think
this is
we got.
only
I hope you got Action Surge as well, because that's pretty cool.
yeah. Okay, with each level you gain 1 additional hit die and add 1 d10 plus 2 to your hit point maximum. Got it.
All right, I guess I'll take turns rolling to gain your stuff or whatever.
Yeah. Here I go. 1 d10. 4. I gain 6 HP maximum.
Wait, what are we doing?
Wait, so what are we doing? I'm confused.
All right, on the
Back.
page, on each of your pages where it says gaining levels,
Yeah.
at the top it'll say, as you adventure, blah blah blah, you gain experience. The next sentence says, with each level you gain 1 additional hit die and add something to your hit
With
point.
each level you gain 1 additional hit die and add 1d8 plus 3. Need to roll
So go ahead and roll
1d8.
1d8. Did we both roll 4s, Brian?
We did.
Wait, where is
God
1d?
damn.
Oof. Is that for your new hit points?
Yep.
Yep.
So Dan, in the top.
You can also take the average, but you have to do it before you roll.
So 1d8, so 4 plus 2.
Yours
With
said
each
8 plus
level, add 1d8 plus 3.
So roll a 1d8,
I just
add
did.
3.
So
So you will add 7.
6, 7. Where's my hit points again?
It's right under your armor.
Yep. So wait, what did I say? I add 7.
Can you change the hit point max?
Yeah, you change the hit point max and your current hit points.
Okay.
And then what's the hit die?
That's what you use to heal on short rests. So you
Correct.
add
Is
an
it
additional hit die.
3?
So your total, add 1 to it.
Add 1 to that hit die.
Correct. Well, all right. So there's 2 things. It'll say total on top with a number
Yeah.
and number line. Yeah. So that top number is your quantity of them,
Okay.
and underneath it is how do you do it. So you roll 1, and then a D8 or a D10 or whatever it is.
Mine
And
just
then-
says
You
3.
literally just click d8.
And for all of you,
Yeah.
did it update your? I don't know if it updates your base stats and all of that. It doesn't say it does, but those of you, Dan and Shantae, you both get new spells.
Yeah.
Did leveling up to 2 give you those spells in your spell slot?
So you're talking of the cogwheel changing it to level 2, right?
Yes. Do you have, like, I'm looking at yours right now. No, I'm not looking at yours right now. But Dan, do you have Channel Divinity, Turn Undead, and Preserve Life now in your spell list?
No.
So
We
you're
might
gonna,
have to do this manually.
you need to do that. So all you need to do is on your character. I'm looking on your character sheet. I'm controlling it right now, Dan.
Okay.
You need to just. How do I close this? Okay. So you need to.
Disregard that.
You press the plus sign, and just type in channel.
Plus sign where?
Oh, I'm sorry. On your open your character sheet and go to spells and add. Oh, that's cantrips. It's not a cantrip.
Yeah.
When your character gains
Under
a level,
level-
his or her class often grants additional features as detailed in the class description. Some of these features allow you to increase your ability
So
scores.
Dan, you are going to click the plus under first level spells and add 3 spells. Channel
I don't
Divinity.
see where this first level spells is.
So are you on your character sheet?
Yes, character sheet.
Okay. You see this area over on the left side where it says 1? You have 0, 1, 2, and then it goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nope. Oh yeah. Hold on. One.
On the
Oh,
plus,
one is the bless cure wounds
yes,
command.
that
Okay,
is
so
your
That's my level I'm
those
at?
are your those are your spell levels, not your character levels.
Okay.
You are adding 3 first level spells: Channel Divinity, Turn Undead, and Preserve Life. And you're going to press the plus sign there.
Hold on. There's so much to this.
I'm just walking you through it. You see, I opened up the plus sign. You see that? On the left side of spells. Are you following? It's the same exact thing for you, Shantae. Are you following along?
Where are you following? Where are you doing this?
You're on your. Do you have your character sheet open?
Yes.
Are you on the spells section of it?
Where it
Yes.
says like core bio.
Yeah, I added one, and now there's like name, school, casting time, range, target, components.
For the moment, just type in Channel Divinity into the one in first level. Just put the name in there so you know what the spell is. The rest of the information is sort of irrelevant because it tells you what the information is right there on your paper one.
Okay. So just channel divinity and don't put anything else. Then
Yeah, and
click
say, I mean,
done.
you'll put more information in later, but for the sake of moving this
Okay, channel
along,
divinity's in.
and do the other 2: Turn Undead and Preserve Life. And for Shantae, yours are doesn't look like you get any new ones.
Yeah, I don't think I get any new ones until the 3rd.
No. You get Evocation Savant and Sculpt spells.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Shantae, I see you have a paper one in front of you. I assuming that's the one I
Yeah.
sent you. Dan, do you have pulled up on your computer the paper, the
Yes.
physical one? Okay. So for the sake of right now and not wasting tons of time, just put the name in there so you know you have it,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
and then pick the number of spells you can cast to prepare, including the new ones that you have. Tomorrow or any other day this week or next week, we'll go back in here and actually fill this information out so it's easier to use to play. And I will be on to help you if you would like that. But for now, just put the name in so you know you have that spell.
Yep.
Just so we're not spending 45 minutes working this out right now.
Hey guys, so the increase in hit points, the additional hit die, you just increase the number of hit die, but then the hit point maximum, it says 1d8 plus 1 hit point max. So then am I adding 9 to my current hit
No,
points?
you're rolling a 1d8 and then
Oh.
adding 1 to that number and adding it. But before you roll that, you can just take the average of 1d8 and add 1 to it. You can either do that or you can roll the 1d8. Rolling the 1d8 can fuck you because you could roll a 1,
Or it could be awesome.
or it could be awesome and you could roll an 8. I'm letting that.
God
You guys
damn it.
can do that.
What do you mean by take the average?
You just get 5.
You
Oh,
round. You always
yeah,
round
yeah.
down in D&D, so you take 4.
4.
But you get +1, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. You get +1, so it would be 5 total.
Okay.
Or you
How
can
do I
roll
get
it.
to? How do I get to like
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
my
He's
main?
gonna take a 5.
I will also
all
let
of my
all of
Yeah.
you who rolled like shit to take the average of your increased hit points this time because I didn't explain that before. So Shantae specifically, I'm looking at, and Landon, you both rolled below average. You both can get to 4 plus whatever your additional hit points are.
Well, I
How
rolled
do
a
I get
4
to my
for this
guys like list again, or
You rolled
like
a
the
3,
normal
Landon.
thing?
What,
I rolled a
what-
No. I was rolling a D8 to show Dan rolling a D8.
Oh.
I rolled a D10. I rolled 1 D10 and got a 4.
so you would get 1 more hit health,
Plus 2.
but you would get 1 more because
Is
the
6.
average of 1d10 is 5. What were you saying, Dan?
I forget how to pull up like the regular menu I had open when like battling and stuff. Oh, is it?
Core.
Core?
Yeah, where the fuck is that?
So it has
Oh.
core, bio, and spells. Right underneath your spell attack bonus. You see spell
there it
casting
is,
ability?
core.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, there
thank
you go.
Hey, Paul, it looks like it's rounded up.
Shouldn't
Hit
be.
points at higher levels. You can either take 1 D10 or 6 plus your Constitution
All right,
modifier.
whatever it says there, do it.
Because the average of a D10 is 5.5.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if that's what it says, do it. Also,
Okay,
you're taking a long
so-
rest. Everyone remove your death saves, which is on your core section. I think that's only Manti that has a death save. I'm looking at it right now.
the failure.
Yeah, the failures. Remove that. And then Manti, do you prepare spells?
Yeah.
So Manti and Amryn, prepare your spells according to your... So Manti, you now get 5 prepared spells. And Amryn, you get 5 prepared spells as well. So pick the 5 you want to prepare. Put that little dot on it, that little red dot. And those are the 5 spells you could potentially cast.
Sid, you should increase yours by 6.
Okay.
Because the average of one, it said, I'm looking at the rules right now, it says 1d8 or 5 plus Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, since I didn't explain that, if you rolled below the average, take the average. If you rolled above the average, take your roll. But
Got
from
it.
the future, you can pick. I'm not going to fuck you because I didn't explain the mechanics.
So yeah, Brian, you should be up at 20.
Perfect. Thank you, man.
Now the game gets good. You guys get some good fucking spells and abilities. Like Sydney's character can now use her bonus action every round to go into stealth, which means she gets stealth attack every round, assuming she
That's
gets into
cool.
stealth. Like you guys actually like get to play your characters now, instead of just being fucking boobs.
I am.
Hey, we were less boobish than Clark.
You guys kicked the fuck out. I had a whole. He was supposed to talk in the first person. Like he had a whole. I had a whole thing worked out for him in my mind, and he didn't even
He
get
meant
to talk.
third.
The third
Person. Yeah, third person.
You should talk in second person. That's interesting.
As he attacks, he's like, he attacks the
That that guy over
That's
there. He attacks.
That's a brilliant character option. I'm gonna use it sometime. Thank you. Also, everybody heal up to full. This is a long rest. Or is it? Actually, I need to look up something.
Dun dun
Dum,
dun.
dum, dum.
No, Sydney's gonna kill him like
Oh.
the second we fall
Okay,
asleep.
so while people are resting, I lead Yemek away and I kill him.
Okay.
Well, you can't just kill him. You're gonna
Yeah.
Before we do that, so have you guys? First off, have you all updated your character sheets? Are you all good with that? Are there any questions?
I
I want to
don't
make sure
know.
we.
I don't feel like my guy's updated at all. Besides the fact
is
that he
your-
has new
did your-
spells.
Did you increase your hit dice?
Yep.
Did you increase your health?
Wait, my hit dice. I don't know what I'm increasing that to. 2?
You up it 1 from what it was before.
Okay, so why is it at 3 right?
Because
so
you probably
total-
had 2 because you're a more tanky character, so you probably had 2 of them, and now you get
No,
1 more.
I had 1 originally, but like I'm saying, with the little marker you go up and down with, it's at 3.
Pull up your physical.
Yeah.
I'll take the
So-
time to get this right because this leveling up is like one of the most important things.
Mine
in the
is
game.
1d. It says 1d8 hit dice. But
Hit
I'm saying,
dice.
why
So-
does it say 3 right now? Did I use it for something?
Okay, so you should be at 2d8 hit dice.
Okay.
So press
So
the little
I'm-
cog wheel, the little gear, and make sure it says 2d8.
It just says 2.
Okay, that's all you need.
It
Then.
should just say 2.
That's
okay,
all you
but
need.
why under that is it at 3?
Where
Did I use it for something? I don't understand what it does, so I don't know why it's at 3.
I
it
don't
has,
know,
like, little-
but I just moved it down 1 to down to 2. Oh, 2. That's how many you've used and how many you have left.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
wondering.
at one point, someone, maybe you, maybe me, misclicked and put it up 1. That's all it was.
So what does it go to?
It should be at 2.
Okay, so it should have been at 1.
It should have been at 1, and now it's at 2.
Okay, yes. So it's 2-2 right now.
Yes, that's
2
what
of
it should be.
Okay,
That's
what
we
my
all moved
question.
it. Okay, no, we're good. And it's no worries. We are all learning this shit. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I can't find the information, so I'm going to move on. Everyone has a long rest. Who's
Are we
taking?
continuing? It's also
We are
been
continuing.
2 hours.
Oh. I'm good to keep going if you guys are.
Do we just want to get back to town?
I think, yeah. Let's do just the small bit of in town, and then before we decide to go anywhere else, we'll save that for next time. Is that fine?
Alright.
Whatever you guys want to do.
We might be in town for a little while, but let's at least get to town and see where we're
I
at.
say we get to town. Rest. I don't want to do much more than that.
Same. I just want to see if when we get back, if our cart still exists.
Could just get to our. Well, anyway, let's just do little bit by little bit right now. And but
Who's
I don't wanna-
taking?
Those ain't-
I
So you
think
guys
if we
are all
play
taking
much
a
longer,
long
I'll start
rest.
to get
Who
kinda
is
tired of it?
who is taking the first watch?
Meridos
Sydney was.
and
Kiki
She's
takes
gonna
the
do.
first
She's
watch.
gonna
Meridos
try to kill
The
him.
watch.
2 people are taking the first rest. Okay.
Mhm.
What do you do? Nothing happens of note.
I ask him to come with me so he can.
Yemek's a fucking sleep. Been a long day for him.
Oh, that's easy.
Alright, then what do I have to roll?
You don't have to. You can just slit his fucking throat.
Slit his
if you
ass,
want.
yeah.
Oh, I kill him.
You kill
Okay,
Yemek.
who else was awake right there?
Me. I give a.
He
You're
was
just like-
winking at me. He was like, yeah, do it.
All right. Yemek is dead.
He fell down some stairs.
As far as loot, he has nothing of note.
Oh wait, hold on. Is everybody else asleep right now?
Yeah, everyone else is asleep. We're in. You two had
Do
to
you want
watch.
to hide? Do you want to hide the body, Kiki?
Yeah.
So you ran
You
away.
want to help me because I am pretty.
He's living in a
small.
farm upstate.
Roll a deception check. Either one, whoever's physically moving the body, roll a deception check.
Well, I have a 5
Oh, shit.
on deception.
Okay, well, she just deceived the shit out of us.
Are you the one physically moving the body,
I've
You're strong
or
enough.
are you going to? Are you going together to move it?
I mean,
No.
Well, not after that.
You're a halfling, right?
Yeah.
I guess goblins are about the same thing. Okay. Yeah, so
Drag his ass.
you hide. I need everyone else real quick, even though you're not awake,
Perception.
to roll a perception check.
Fuck it.
Fuck.
Okay. So Sydney hides, or Kiki hides,
Oh my God.
kills. As Yemek is asleep, Kiki slits his throat and drags his body off and hides him
In Neverland.
in a little ditch.
I put the shaft.
You stuff him into the shaft.
Really working the
All right,
shaft.
so move
there.
him into this little wedge.
And the night continues. Is there anything
Wait.
else?
What,
Wait,
what
but
did we
if
say?
Brian
Can we
got a
wedge?
23
Can we wedge
Yes,
Manty in
yes.
Okay.
Brian, Solus is asleep right now. I was just rolling that for future things. Is there
Okay.
anything else anyone
Oh,
would
so
like
this
to
is
do
for
while you sleep?
No. I don't know. Not shit my pants.
Any of
Dream
the
of
ones who are
electric
currently
sheep.
asleep? Solus, Amron, doing anything
Nope.
during your watch? Okay, so you all have the long rest. As you wake up, Solus notices that Yemek is missing and sees a small trail of blood heading over to that gap that Manti had climbed up earlier.
Anyway, let's gather up those supplies.
All you guys doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Huh? That was a good. That was a good sleep. Now I need to find my rum ham.
Anybody happen to hear from our friend?
Oh. Where did
He
he go?
said he needed to step out.
I'm sure he did. All right.
So
gather up these supplies.
the way we can approach this, Solus, if you feel like your character would pursue this, you can pursue it and try to find him. Roll an investigation check. If you feel like your character wouldn't, you can just what the fuck ever. I don't care, you know.
It's all on you.
But I don't want to have you guys generally rolling against each other. I'd rather have you work it out in character. But if you're trying, this depends on what your character wants to do. There are roles or conversations we can have to try and figure out how to resolve it.
In my personality traits says, I don't like to get my hands dirty, and I won't be caught dead in an unsuitable situation.
Oh, so your guy's out.
Okay.
So how many pounds of gear do we have over here that we need to cart back to town?
We should probably get moving, huh?
It's a bit of gear. It'll take you a minute, but it's carryable with all of you.
Okay.
You can physically move it.
Okay. So should we
My
have
perception
like
sucks, so I'm not. What the fuck's?
how many people are going to be needed to carry it?
It would take all of
Everybody,
you.
or
It would take all of you. Yeah. I'm not going to throw a
and is,
specific weight out there, but it's a lot of shit. But it's enough that you all could get
Okay.
it there. Like it's not an impossible task.
is our friend Sildar feeling a little bit better after the long rest?
Sildar is fully healed as well. Thank you for mentioning that. Where the fuck is he? He's still sleeping over here.
right
He
next
hasn't
to Amran.
goddamn moved.
Whoa, Amron. You and Sildar?
What the fuck is going on there?
I didn't
By the
want
cistern?
to be involved with any goblin.
By
Sildar
the
was
wave
so fucked
machine?
up, he didn't even fucking move during the fight. He
Yeah,
just sat
he
down
shot the arrow and just passed
and
out.
literally just sat down. Like, he was just fucking nuts. Bro was on 1 health point. He was like, thunk.
Sit
boy,
down
was
right
that
here.
a shot.
All right, well,
It was one
Yeah.
hell of a shot.
Did like an 8 damage. All right.
I'm gonna grab a bunch of stuff and start moving toward the cave entrance.
Yeah, I
Anybody
think
else
so.
want to start?
Yeah.
I
grab
do
some of
have to
this,
say thank you.
lion
Thank you
shield?
so much for
stuff?
rescuing me. I feel much better right now. I do insist though that we go to Phandelver and that was just drunk Paul. I do insist that we
We know.
go to Phandelver and regroup there. But thank you. Where's
Sounds good.
that goblin friend of yours? I want to punch him in the face. Motherfucking hurt me. And he's just looking around for him.
He
kind of
left a
half-hearted.
while ago.
We'll see trouble. Trouble will come of it, I assure you.
I hand him a pile of gear and say, "Here, carry this. We're headed back to our cart and we're going to Phandelver."
Okay. So
Hey,
Ah!
Oh, okay.
nope,
Ah!
that's not where I want.
I was like,
want
what the fuck?
the map.
What just happened?
So at this
Oh.
point, let me reveal some areas for you.
Apparently, that was good enough.
I mean, there wasn't going to be anything. You now know where Cragmaw Castle is. You do know
Got it.
where Phandelver is.
So we're in Cragmar Hideout? Is that
You
where
are
we were?
currently in Cragmaw
Yeah.
Hideout. You can
So,
attempt.
Do we
you
want,
are all
so we want to go straight to Phandelver before we go to Cragmar?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Right.
If I remember correctly, Paul said that Phandelver is just a few hours away, something less than 8, and that Cragmaw Castle is.
My
Hello?
geography might have been a little off, but
I was like, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, they're about the same distance apparently.
And in very different, well, not completely different directions, but not the most convenient. I want to
Okay,
ask.
though. I mean,
I want to ask our friend here that. What is his take?
He
What
just
does he
said
want?
we
Does
should
he
go-
want to go straight to the castle, or does he? Do you think we should go to? Do you think we have time to go to Phandelver first?
I mean, if our friend is on the verge of like being in, he doesn't.
he just said
That
he
much
insisted
time
we
is-
go to Phandelver.
If I love Gundren, he's a brother to me, but if he was taken to Cragmaw, it is unlikely for us to save him. We must regroup. We must find more information so that we can attack intelligently. If they were going to kill, if Gundren was going to be killed, he would be dead already. We
So
have
what's waiting?
some time to prepare. Rushing will lead to nothing but more failure and death. I suggest we go to Phandelver. But you may go where you wish. I must go to Phandelver. So he is committed to going to Phandelver.
This guy talks like a very winded Obama.
He's an old man. I don't know.
I dig
Sorry,
it.
I'm
I
no
dig it.
voice actor.
No, it's good. I'm just saying he's.
Obama
I
was
think
not
we
the
should
voice
get
I was
more
going
healing
for.
potions.
No, but attention.
What was
my
that?
Are we
brother.
going back to Phandelver?
It's up to you guys.
Oh,
Sildar
hey,
is going to try and go to Phandelver.
This didn't happen.
Sildar does not believe that rushing to Cragmaw Castle is, and as an aside here, when I play NPCs, I play them as information they would know, not what I as the DM know.
Okay.
But he does not believe that rushing to Cragmaw Castle is
The best decision.
necessary. Not the best. Not that it's not the best decision, but like he believes that rushing there wouldn't amount to anything. That if Gundren is dead or going to be killed, he would be dead already. And if they're not going to kill him, they're not going to kill him, and we have time to prepare. That's what he believes. So, work with that as you will, but that's what Sildar believes, and that's what he is telling you.
Okay, well, personally, the only information we have was from our goblin friend, and he says that's where they were taking him. That doesn't mean that's where we're going to find him. We don't know anything about the castle. We don't. It's not. I mean, sure, maybe our friend's there, maybe he's not, but I mean,
We'd be going in pretty blind.
we'd be going in very blind and without any information. We're also on a job right now.
Gotta
And
get these goods to Phandelver.
I don't know. It just seems like I would go to Phandalin. I also don't think it's wise just to dive into another castle where literally the Goblin King lives. Doesn't sound like it's a smart thing to do.
David Bowie.
Yeah,
Fair.
you're using your noodle. Okay, I agree.
All right.
All right. So you guys move to Phandalin. And let me move you to Phandalin.
Ooh.
By the way, you guys can zoom in and everything on your own, right?
Yeah.
On these maps.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't controlling the zoom. Okay.
All right.
There's a lot to look at here.
The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old fieldstone foundations.
Are we coming from Tribor Trail?
You are.
From north, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
More old ruins, crumbling stone, and walls covered in ivy and briars surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs towards a ruined manor on a hillside at the east side of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up as you approach, but all return to their business as you go by. As you enter the town, you see various obvious kind of buildings. You see a kind of a central town area with a little statue there. You see shops and inns and houses and just random, the kind of things you would see in a small medieval village. Not particularly wealthy, but not, destitute. These people are able to fend for themselves. They have what they need, and they are, self-sufficient and living happy little lives. As far as you can tell, this is just a perfectly nice little town. As you begin to walk in, Sildar says, "Thank you again for all the help you've given me. I do suggest we get some lodging. I feel like the local inn would be a good spot to rest and to recuperate and to think about where we go from here." And he begins just kind of walking forwards towards the town.
All right.
Well-
I'm going to interject because now we have lots of options, things to talk about, places to go, things to learn. And it'd probably be better for us to hear those things immediately before we do the next steps and not 2 weeks before then.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it's definitely a good
Should
spot to
I
stop.
think we should go to the.
Yeah, well, we go to the inn, but at that point,
We can just
before
pause
check
here.
whatever.
Yeah.
No, yeah, this is a good
what I'm
pausing
saying.
at the out of role playing and DMing and all that. Pausing right here is a very good spot, unless you guys are wanting to really continue for the evening.
No,
I'm good
I'm
for
good. I checked out like 10 minutes ago.
I'm good to keep going, but you guys,
That's it.
Sounds like
this
we're
is a
done.
good spot to stop. That is the end of the first act. From here, the
Yay.
game is really going to open up. I've tried to limit the amount of hints I've given you and kind of prodding, that's gonna really stop, or at least I'm gonna try to, because it's hard not to give you guys hints. The game is really gonna open up. You're gonna have a lot of fucking options about where to go and what to do. You're gonna talk to a ton of fucking people. From here on, this is really where, at this point, this is really where D&D kind of opens up, and it becomes your story instead of a story I'm telling you. So, yeah, this is a good spot to stop. Everybody look... there's really nothing to wrap up here, because you already did the long rest and everything, but look at your character sheets for level 2, and make sure you understand your new abilities, your new spells, and all of that. For Shantae and Dan, we may need to hop on at some point and work through getting your spells and everything on Roll20, so that when you click it, it works properly. I will figure out the bulk of how to do that, but if I can do it without you, I'll do it, but we may need to all, hop on together and do it.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah, make sure you're familiar with your characters, your new abilities, and all of that, and yeah, good episode, good session.
Sid taking care of business.
Sid being just a fucking bastard, killing Yemik.
If I had
I'm
rolled
not-
better, I would
Bastard's
be
a
very
strong
upset.
word.
with
I'm
her.
not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed you decided to kill Yemik. I had
Yeah,
a
me
whole,
too.
that whole thing where I was like, yay! I was like, if they fucking let Yemik live, he's gonna, because more goblins are gonna come there, because of course they are. It's a hub.
a cave.
It's a hub
Yeah.
of King Grohl. He's gonna send more goblins. Yemik's gonna run a fucking rampage and ruin your fucking goals. I was so excited for that, but you killed Yemik.
Because I knew better.
Yeah.
That was what I was all excited for. I was so
You don't
fucking
just
happy.
cut off the you don't just cut off the leaves of a weed. You pull out the roots. Sid knows.
Mm.
I
Yes.
was
Gotta nip it in the bud.
like, Yemik was like, I was kind of hoping you guys would like treat Yemik as like a friend, when really this dude's not. Like, he's a fucking
He's a goblin.
criminal, like, goblin that
He
that
tortures people.
Exactly, he tortures people. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, but please forget that, so I can have fucking Yemik run rampage through your campaign.
Now we played what's that Lord of the Rings game, War of the Shadows or whatever?
Yeah.
Where, with the goblin, or the orc nemesis system.
Yes. But I had a whole personality figured out for Clarg, and he never fucking got to talk.
But on the plus side, Dan is now cursed.
I am.
Possibly.
Oh, that's right.
No, I am now cursed.
Curse?
Curse?
Cursed?
Landon
Ron
talking about the Jade Idol, guys. You don't touch the idol. Yeah.
I take the idol.
For those
You
of
just
you
replaced it with a bag of sand.
taking notes, you still have Barthen's provisions, or the stuff you're taking to Barthen's provisions. You have the line shield coster shit that
Yep.
you found. You
Yep.
have Sildar with you. And you have the quest for Cragbaugh Castle. As of right
Yep.
now, that's what you know about, and things you have that you can do.
I have them all written down in my dream journal.
I have business in Phandelver.
Ooh.
Oh.
Business.
She even pronounces it like a local, Fendalin.
Yeah.
Fandalin. Actually, it's Fandalin. I need to read more about my character to get especially since we're going more into like
I will-
branching out. I want to learn him a lot better, so
I'm gonna-
know more of situations he'll do.
Kind of warn you, the next
You just wanna
session will be
binge all the time.
very roleplay heavy.
Yeah, that's
So
why I want to focus
get more
on
familiar,
my
get
character.
more into the mind of your character, and really try to think about. You guys have done okay with acting out what your characters would do, but you have not done well with actually in the, what's the word I'm looking for? In the actual like play by play of it, of acting out your character. Right? So like instead of saying I tell Yemic X, Y, and Z, actually say, hey Yemic X, Y, and Z. Right? And when you're talking to each other, instead of saying Dan, what do you know about Phandalin? Say, Manti, what can you tell me about Phandalin? Have you been here before? Try and really get into your character and think like your character, because that'll make the game a lot more fun for everyone. You'll really get into it. You'll understand your character better. It'll be a lot more fun. Like, Sydney is in prime position to be hated by half the party.
If I had paid more, like if I had
If
rolled
you're
better,
yeah,
I would have hated her already.
but I mean, that's great
She's
fun.
adorable. Look at her.
When your characters,
Little halfling.
bash, try and get into your and argue with each other in first person. Try and think about that and everything.
Yeah,
it's
I want to get more.
it's
into
hard.
That.
Like
I said,
it's
for the
really
first,
hard to do
especially
that.
this first. I think this first game is not going to be a lot of that.
Of course, and you guys
There'll
are doing
be more
great
and more
with
and
it.
More, but
I'm just letting you know, like the next sessions are going to be at the rate
Well,
we're
it'll always
going.
be
The next
better. RPing will always be better with a character that you make.
for sure, and that'll
which
be the
will
next
exciting
campaign.
for the next campaign.
But yeah, try and get into the mind and really focus on the next, or try and focus on the role play aspect of it, because the next 2 or 3 sessions are going to be very role play heavy, and that'll really give you an opportunity to kind of get into the mind of your character. So just think about that. Obviously, know your new spells and everything, and other than that, you guys are killing it. Didn't think you would fucking
Especially Clark.
one round Clark.
Clark doesn't know us. He tried to step to us.
I wasn't expecting the Wookiee strategy. You guys have actually
Couldn't handle the Wookiee strat.
really impressed me. when
is
it
the
comes to
Wookiee
your-
defense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked out. Initiative is awesome.
Are you the one that rolled 0?
Hell yes.
Why do you have a -1 initiative?
Because I'm
He's
a
heavy armor.
I'm a defensive.
He's
Fight.
a heavy armor dude.
Oh yeah, you're not the ranger one. Landon's the
I'm
ranger,
the ranger.
one.
I've got a +1.
Also, I'm not 100% sure, but some of that stuff might have changed with the level up.
It didn't.
Make sure
Not-
your level up's right.
The level
No.
up. So when you were saying like to damage, hit points, calculation, strength, and all that other shit, that doesn't happen for our human characters until level 4.
Okay.
Yeah. It says what happens at each level.
Okay. Just making sure you guys get it right, because leveling up is extremely important, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason most campaigns people play with D&D don't start at level 1 as well. Like, most people start at like level 2, 3, 4, 5 even. Like, now that you guys are level 2, like your actual like class abilities show up. Like, I keep using the example, but Sydney's character, like every round she can try and go into stealth and get that stealth bonus. Like, that's
This is just badass.
huge. I think Dan's character,
Is it every round or is it once before you
every
have
round,
to do a short rest?
it's a bonus action. Every round she can try and go back into stealth.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's kind of crazy.
ours
it's
is
broken,
action surge.
but of
We
course
can do...
the enemies become more powerful. But like that ability is so good, and like Dan gets an out of combat heal. I think like as a cantrip or something that like you could just heal people all the time.
Yeah, we get a
fire,
secondary
we
action
get
only once until we rest again.
What do you mean secondary
yeah.
action?
Not secondary. We have the immediate ability to like attack and then attack again, or move and then move again. Like you get a bonus action.
Everyone gets a bonus action every turn. Whether or not you can do anything with that bonus action is dependent on your character. Not every character necessarily has an ability that gets a bonus action. For example,
What do
like
you
barbarians enter a rage, which basically gives them like double damage, but also makes them like they take half
What do you mean
damage.
we all get an additional action? Because it says for a fighter starting at second level, you can push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment. On your turn, you can take one additional action. Once you use this feature, you must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again.
So that's an ability, not a bonus action.
What's the difference?
Okay.
A bonus action is something that so
It's
there's
free to do.
not
right?
necessarily free to do. Each round you can move up to your maximum move speed. You can do an action, which is like an attack or a spell, or sprint, which lets you move your additional, which lets you move your normal move speed again. And then there's a bonus action. Bonus actions are usually things that let you, like for example, Sydney's character go back into stealth. If one of you, for example, were a barbarian, it lets you enter a rage. And for like barbarians, they do more damage and they take half damage. I don't remember exactly, but it's irrelevant because none of you are barbarians. Bonus actions are specific things that you can do that are classified as bonus actions.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we get any bonus actions right now.
Like I said, Sydney does. Some of you
Ryan.
may not. It'll say bonus action on the ability.
Yeah,
Like it's
ours
not.
is not a bonus
It's not
action.
a question thing. What you described is. Read it again to me. It's like you get to attack again.
You get to do one entire extra action.
So basically, that is a bonus act. I don't know. I don't know what the actual definition of like
I feel like it means you
classification.
get to attack twice.
It is a
It's an
bonus
ability.
action, but it lets you attack. But you can only use it once. Like so, I don't know what it's actually classified as. But
It's just an ability.
well,
It's
classifying
like
it as
second wind.
yeah.
It's exactly like second wind. It's an ability. So second
Sure.
wind says you can use a bonus action to regain hit points, but once you use this feature, you must finish a long or short rest before you can use it again. So
Okay.
that one is an ability that allows you to second wind as
But
a
when you
bonus
second
action.
wind, you can also still attack.
Agreed, but action surge, while not a bonus action, just says you get two actions.
Oh,
instead of
action
one.
surge. Yeah, so action surge is a bonus action, but you can only use it once per rest. Not every bonus action you get every whenever. Action surge is a
Sure.
bonus action.
It
So
just doesn't say it's a bonus action anywhere on the ability.
okay,
It just doesn't
All-
use the words bonus action.
that is interesting because I'm going off of other D&D like streams and playthroughs I've seen, and they
I'm just-
used action surge as a bonus action. Action surge is crazy powerful, by the way. It like you said, it literally
Oh,
lets
yeah,
you attack
definitely.
twice in one round, which can be the difference between victory and defeat in a lot of fights. But interesting that it doesn't say bonus action, and we lost Landon. And
Hi,
Catherine's
Catherine.
back.
Oh.
But like I said, we're all doing our best. We're working through it. Where there's going to be a lot of
Yo,
fucking
I'm back.
mistakes, like my mistake for like 3 straight sessions with Ray of Frost. We're gonna fuck it up. No worries. We'll work through it.
So there's the paragraph that I'm referencing.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's interesting that it doesn't say it's a bonus action because the way I've seen it used it does use up your bonus action. One thing I have seen that is that makes sense to me. Using healing potions are an action, right? So if you take a
Yeah.
healing potion, you cannot
Can't attack.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to consider using a healing potion as a bonus action. Because
Okay.
the stuff I've been watching, people never use healing potions if they're an action. So what's the fucking point in having them? So they will be a bonus action. You have 2 of them now, so that's a little bit relevant. I may change my mind in the future, but not in this campaign. I'll at least keep rule changes, consistent throughout the campaign. But yeah. Of course, you can always use them out of combat, but I don't see the logic in making a healing potion take a full action.
That's fair. All right, y'all.
Good session though. You
I had a
guys
time.
killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Clark.
Fucking Clark, you just fucking killed him. Just like that.
That's a big rip.
Fuck.
But I mean, yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean,
Should be.
everyone should be good.
Right on, y'all. You doing anything else tonight?
Let's play
Oh.
some of that game you got us, Landon.
Payday?
Payday?
Payday.
I
Nice.
go down for some payday.
I haven't played it, and I'm way too drunk to be risking ships in EVE Online. So,
Hey.
Bye.
see ya, man. It's good to see you again.
Hey, it's nice. It's awesome to see you guys.
Yeah.
3
Oh,
weeks
yeah.
is way too long to be going without this.
It really is. But it wasn't gonna work out.
How was
Especially
your
Yeah,
trip?
it's gonna
4th of
happen.
July.
Yeah, no, 4th of July, absolutely.
the trip was nice. It was relaxing. It was slightly depressing, but also it was happy.
Why was it depressing?
Where'd you go?
So we actually went to Illinois, and we went with the intention to see. Hold on, we went with the intention to see everybody. Turned out we spent a little extra time with some family, because turns out my uncle's kind of like dying, and Grandpa has some cancer, so we were kind of seeing them a little more often.
Sucks.
It's cool though. So we did that. So Dan and Paul, sorry we didn't come see you guys this time.
I figured if you had time to see us,
Yeah,
Oh,
no
so
worries,
not.
man.
harm no foul.
Yeah, it didn't. I want to make that clear. It had nothing to do with you guys. It just our time changed while we were there, and I ended
Yeah.
up helping my parents a lot with things around the house since Dad can't because of his back
Sure.
surgery.
Sure.
And yeah, and on top of that, we went. So we went to Steven's wedding. Steve got married. So
Yeah.
we were in Iowa. We were busy. We drove Wednesday, and we were gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the wedding. Monday, I didn't want to do anything, and at that point, we only had a few days left. And then Laura is getting married in March, and we're part of her wedding, so we had to go see them.
Who's Laura?
Laura was Shantae's maid of honor, and she's someone.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had family, like I said, quite often. We had family come Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Okay.
But otherwise, it was good. It was not enough time. It feels like it never is, but it was nice to not be at work.
Yeah. I understand.
And
How is work going?
it's been really busy for me, but really good, I think. I think that 2 of my major projects will finally be off my plate coming up here.
Good.
What about you, man?
Pretty good. At least work-wise, life-wise, been very up and down.
Oh, I
one
should
of
stop
my-
streaming.